Yenya roko, nyenko Facebook, yenya roko, nyenko Facebook. Wadano din ho aba menyanti. Ye bi said the storm be na free Togo ba no. Emze enyamedru anamboa, enyamedru. Anaze etwamko. Omzi etwamko e bia koni je. Yamo Mohamed akwa abamfamra pa ho ade benjumadi ni so na wi mdin di Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah. Sabri yakopim no num dia minimum mienu ana bedi djuma no. Enti yenya roko. Na yenko Facebook sisi because and some no doso. On send random mama kwanya moment mi amfre bebre. Mi twa friend so ene e ba fie ne ene eye womo represent political parties ni tena se edin komoto da bi on ba be call myself. Omo kan ye betie bi ni amom ko. Nemom and some no ankasa de hihefom. And some no ankasa no hihefom. Enya de eye party communicator bi be kan no ene be kire se eno ye no kra na se enya no kra because consistently, say what is good or bad is defined by which political party is in office. What is good or bad is defined by which political party is in office. But we, yentimin now, Emma, the right and the wrong. And no, its definition is dependent on which political party is in power. No, we cannot sit down and let that happen. Anything I had no crown, baby, that any other tour, no crown, baby, that any other better. Yanka no krano antrempanyimfo no yanka no krano amoma hunu a eya na eduru brebi on because ombefa esa tabranwa onima tabranwa bia befa bia no mo tare ho no watimi atete otintantinta bia kofia na de akwa akobon kwan e ba yentimi nya ne sama ne yi because oman nya nipa ko bia dia the state we called Ghana enya nipa ko bia dia tie the state called Ghana, and nobody can lay claim. Say, o mine, no quantity, and I say, or no, any nabusia, and on which Romano, it's a manager, but dear woman in Ano, young for more, David. Or Sanipano, or Petinia, uncle, way back to history. Non how the different ethnic groups migrated into the present day Ghana. How the different ethnic groups migrated into Ghana, into Oshano Jabakosano no book compo Koyanachia, or because Oman de Yabana Sassane Daho. It just as no Bibia or Bedbia so be no. Siaka Wombo Muso Mino, also be a Yanachafa, but I say Sanatiana. Sanatia, Sania Huno, say a year or May a Japadia war May Muono. Obia answer can be an answer, Obia answer and can be. Big question that we need to ask ourselves. It's yet to me and share not yambra for about 30 years. In fear diasa. There be my musa asemo. Now oba kra se was son of friend motor for me boa. 1 year, what friend teenager? What the 18 years our friend adult me boa. Nadentia ye embra atohwa MYM yentimi emu my entitlement ye na da bia mra kronoa na ye de chichire ye ho a nanso ye hu oman no eye ne puma sibre ba bia ye gina ho na ye gina ye market time ye ba bia gina ho na mo se dai mo se eye owura Dominic Nitiwu defense minister sebeya enkon ono amum emfa akode onfa atuo na wonfa na tanks kura ye obi o man mu de na wonko Niger na wonko nkokon a defense minister Ghana for some country say you should not commit any officer to the ECOWAS standby force so wonko Niger na wonko nkokon. Already the neighbors of Niger have promised that they will not countenance on any force ya de beba Niger because they are also thinking about the ripple effect in Sunsanso betimi anya omuso. As we speak now, is the ECOWAS heads of state still inclined so the military force and Niger to ensure democratic rule is restored? And I said they will go by Oratiani and in a pamphor and she say Diababe Tuja say the ECOWAS group no should give them 3 years. After 3 years, they will transition into civilian rule Wamo de ben nyano anasa konyano ebe ma timamuni na timamuni na edi ade tie o almost 3 years because Guinea ayebi Mali ayebi Burkina Faso ayebi so Ghana for say me musa say Omampanyin Nana Danquah Akufo-Addo, what really is the interest of the Republic of Ghana in this particular issue ekoso wonije? Because the underlying factor adia bakwa enamase ema ene enti asrafo akwakotu owura bazuma deso. And if you happen to follow the literature, ebechra will say timamofo pi no a omwo nije no wo masetena mu enye. And it looks as if wamote agudie kakrakaso agudie mu odroso nanso esomfa so pa ne de enya de a ye tu bia petetemamufo ne so no mo so mabra bomu ayemre edia mom enei eyempanyimfo no mo soro no wom nko a ana saa efoma agudie no a eye omamu ni nyina de a no wom nya. My counterparts in Nigeria mechiamo, my counterparts in Nigeria mechiamo, Nigeria for mutie na wie mechiamo, Togo for mutie na wie mechiamo, Yanko from northern region to upper east, upper west, Yanko to Bunu east ahafo, Yanko Asante Mantomu apoye Mantomu, na Yanko eye atoya Mantomu, atoya Tifi Mantomu, Yanko mfimfini Mantomu, na yanchiachia obi biara otie na wie, Yamra Greater Accra, na yane eye timamufo Ghanafo eni nkomo, ensemu ebu chiko brema no de doso. Enti atena se awie no de agu pono so no ene ne ebedi ehun komo nanso wonso betimi de wadwen kire na ba yenko Facebook sisia na yenye roll call na yenye roll call la miemu ba bia utie ye free miemu ba bia hwe free. Leave your comment on Facebook oh na ma men kan kire o se Ghana for say Mampanyin Nana Danquah Akufo-Addo, if we are not going to benefit in any way ewo ntokwa na se obi besie kuwa esie ewo nije no a we should not commit any force at all enfo obi abanko amonya no nkonko kire no tie enfo obi abanko amonya no nkonko kire no esanse yenya potem heya no go menya alavanyo ni nkonya it's been there for over a century. It's been there for over a century, but as we speak now yehu hwe the chieftaincy ministry ebeba some of the chieftaincy disputes wo maimu obeba be boso alavanyo and nkonya is part yenko tifido mantemu boko is very very volatile when it comes to security. It is very volatile when it comes to security. Have we been able to deal with these matters as a state? And sana ye free ha akokro fufro se ye kwa akobua won ama kabima minkabi amamuo womu atuaguo no womu ensan famra bio. Happy 98.9 FM. Good afternoon, Sefah. Listening to you live from Esuchari Junction to Casa Block Factory. Dominic Amedume. Dominic, good afternoon going out to you. Nungwa Talkative was good afternoon, Sefah. I am watching you live from Spintex 18 Junction. Good afternoon going out to you, Nungwa Talkative. Kofi Jerome, good afternoon. Or say, what has happened in the Bank of Ghana should be a worry to all well-meaning Ghanaians. Their excuse cannot and must not be accepted. The governor must go by himself. If not, he has no dignity. But alas, Africa, it will never happen. And a governor of the Bank of Ghana, Dr. Addison, Africa, now this thing has happened over a period of time. And then when we are seeking for explanation, no. Yanko Facebook, why? You didn't come from Facebook. Brad Joe Arthur, Pahua Dabosi, more fire, Sefah. Pedro Wa Maldini Cruz, was it the best show is airborne in here live and clear inside Indianapolis, Kumasi Town, also Casben Junction, and the main location. Keep up the good work, iconic Prince. Also, good afternoon, Sefah. Watching you live from Sakumono. Keep the fire burning. Medase. Other messages now, Modiabano. MCB kwa kotete mebo mo dia se making kind. But you see, what do you make of Bank of Ghana Governor Ora Dr. Addison? The explanation of the ababa to Jan. Because the intre mo anyway. And some Maminka will say drivers union no more my mono. One more amiati as yes, yaku any mono. Esan say aban iron adwene say won yi some taxes from petroleum products. Amen petroleum products no ekosoro ni bo ekosoro no. One more enso ba beto asentu abuo mu amen nei one more your adwene say ombetumu by 20% ohamu entite mu aduo no. It is a matter that we are going to have a conversation on. Nungwato Kwadwo Sefah, please, where is our former special prosecutor? Well, you bedi no home komo. And the coalition of transport unions and associations. Coalition of transport unions and association. One more Democrat be ababa to. There is a press statement coming from them. One more chiremwa. One more say. Mamin King Kabi said, I want to ya the Coalition of Transport Union Association is calling on the government to abolish some burden taxes from the petroleum price build-up to ease unnecessary pressure on drivers and consumers. As an association, we believe by the government abolishing the sanitation and pollution levy, the energy sector levy, energy debt recovery levy, and the special petroleum tax, which the Supreme Court in 2015 ruled that it should be taken off, should all not have a place in the price build-up. We will also wish to state that the purpose of implementation and allocation of the above taxes has failed woefully and have ceased functioning. We trust that taking these taxes out will create in the price build-up a space in the price build-up to bring prices down and will ease unnecessary pressure on drivers and other stakeholders. Below are some significant increment from last year. One more ediaba, some of the increments are in the price build-up. And one more one. Or see, in December last year, car battery 13 plate was sold at 400 Ghana cedis. Now it is 670 Ghana cedis. Car battery 15 plate was sold at 550 Ghana cedis. Now it is 750 Ghana cedis. VIP buses car ties rim 22.55 were sold at 2,500 Ghana cedis. It is now going for 3,600 Ghana cedis. Toyota Vitz rim 14 by 15 tires were sold at 80 Ghana cedis. And it is going for 200 Ghana cedis. Home used and second-hand tires, and yet brand new. Goil engine oil was sold at 120 Ghana cedis. It is now 210 Ghana cedis per gallon. And brake fluid, 15 Ghana cedis, now sells at 35 Ghana cedis. Shock absorbers were 180 Ghana cedis, sold at 180 Ghana cedis. They are now being sold at 350 Ghana cedis, as well as a link bar, which was 80 Ghana cedis, is now being sold at 150 Ghana cedis. Sprinter bars was sold at 120,000 Ghana cedis. It is now selling at 220,000 Ghana cedis. Toyota Vitz was sold at 36,000 Ghana cedis. Now it is being sold at 120,000 Ghana cedis. 120,000 Ghana cedis. Now, we are therefore giving the government 2 weeks to curb these taxes out, or we will increase fares by 20%. But Mamimbusa, Ora, Yabema, say, if push comes to shove, say, enya dia abang ebe these taxes, dia free ho, and more so, they will continue buying and nearma omoto report mo cars at the same price. What will be their next line of action? Yow, me mohamu akwa bebe pa wada Benjamin di so wie.
Sefa mamna asentia onu atiefu nyina.
Na me jilise mpombo ko de.
Awade na fam de.
Na mo threaten yan na se ende no se yaban anya we a ya de a maya ma adwene se mo beto akatua no by 20 asentiabo no by 20%. Ene se yan na mo de oso no atu esu o.
Yo, mana sigim na yen kan say obeka last week ye din komo wa video
so e pa ho da ben wo
happy
98.9
yen na ye tita na bona na me ka say insuo beto am samadika so kai
Mekai.
but okata we e ba say nye through drivers union from kwa
Dabi.
Yenua mu GPRTU concern for yenua mu a omonso cargo cars no but so mo ka ho bi
Omo ka ho bi because Owura na no Owura Deputy National Secretary Concerned Drivers Association Samuel Amwa Deputy Communications Director GPRTU Alhaji Tanko Chairman Cargo Drivers Association David Agbuado National PR Concerned Drivers Association National Chairman Pa Willie Concerned Drivers Association of Ghana True Drivers Union PRO mu eni sa aku ahodo amonsa hye sakrata wi ase
yo me da se na tumu se asemu a da ho na Ghana fo mwa me yenhwe ne kan yie no ano edin ensemu a ye ka no se ye wa ha na ban ya wa be ka kire se ye nua mo eton spare parts we yi to ahodo bebre e de afri omudwumadie so baby kura brofo a ebeda so ye paperless but so kai sa asem no
Mekai
enti e ba ne se ne home use car battery enye we na ye bobosu nyina no obi beka se enye former president John Mahama time na sa asem ni CEO nansi o mampani na nadro pensu ya na eye 13 plate car battery na ye ton 400 Ghana cedi home use and non kuta 670 near Chilebedu okra 700 Ghana cedi. And son of Benya Sanchez. It is one pass, and yet, and no mu catch there, yang, a catch there, say, Miamo, or my yes, sir, Jumadi, the abo or more. But Jonka, Adia, Yetono, 400 Ghana cedi, and Kakwa could do baby, I can watch him with. And in tea, as somebody say, Abayno. Ehu here say obey good near mamu kakra ye dey readyfo so the wo provision store na the ono ko fa milk no e dey buy ye no okona so ya tumu a automatically no ono so aba beto ni die mu no ye so ye be di sanse say no so ye nya honhoma ye mpraba entity ye che eninti ye dey ye si ya ma Ghana ne aban nefua ye do 2 weeks se dru ho Nese siya netia sepa media madam papa nenu metu buse se upon nese unim bia nom na okonum bia mienu na anum anom ba kopewu
ade
onko bo afode a mpacho no ajebi na odi aba be so o transport fares ye ntwe wani mo
oh
mpacho ye ntwe wani
ya na mu yesa mo twen aso
oh ni mpacho Who ya be mati Ghana o yesikani
minim ni sa
ya ka na ya twie no me mi fra kuma da ho na me ma mi free me papa free Kwabri East Kente Krum me pa che wo da be no we say ya sie tentos e we ka bonnet so ton da akwantifo ya na fa mo ya gi bibi free mo nchen eni ti se wo ya aduma o Happy FM na ho na o je akatua me se na mi twini nyemu a na medidi na manya bi abo e se no ho bra ana me kwa koto ho akade no ya pega koduru gina pensei sefa mami Musa ya ba na ka ya esi hoi wo Musa ne tai enye mba cha obeforo
da binya dia mefro
enti se me nso bi di siew me bodwenti tu na me di siew na me du kontinam na ye kotu bodwenti no okwam ne ekonya akwanhia na se bi mpredua sa wa mfiri mu mpo ne etwa wona ya mba cha ma ya obapa na se maboa
wadi minya
enti se me ka kiro be sei ni issue no boa me ni enti se ni nyina mfa nkwa mra sondie ma eni se me ka ma no atum na ye dia kodi ewu ni dia na ye Minim so ko puta se anti ko ya ni aban ata ho
ehonanka me ko na nya aban crop say but eye GRTCC aya eto da bia moni o mutena si edin komo no sa ginasie ya mopese musia na se ginasie ya masie no mama GRTCC aso atiana moni aban mo panyifo bi edin komo on this particular issue
GRTCC no enye transport union ɛyɛ driver for nkabomukuo ɛna ɔma for me te sɛ deɛ ɛyɛ Happy FM sɛ moka National Media Commission ho nyɛ sa mpakyɛ wonya advert a wode kɔkyerɛ
yɛka Independent Broadcasters Association
mbeda ase mpakyɛ wonya advert a wokɔka kyerɛ ɔmo sɛnea ɔpɛ sɛ ɔbɔ no ni
dabi
nti yɛdeɛ no yɛdeɛ yɛnkɔhwɛ obi anim wokɔdu filling station ebusa union awodom
but nasanka enkane no yaw that was the arrangement ɛwɔ hɔ sɛ all of the transport unions no akuaku ahodoɔ no nyinaa no moka mo ho bɔ mo kɔhyia GRTC in the dimanimu edemoko aban ho ma mkɔtena se na motototo enea mo pese mo ye no ansa na eye gyinasie bi wo ha mo asigyinae no na mo de aba betu yanim ene ente sa bie wa na
beda se so no abofra akwa afuom na oso ane nema na osi muduru a mo behye na oduru na otwa mampacho abofra no nanim nsisa
nanim besisa
enti se ya hwe mo a na ya na mo akwaduru eye Jubilee House Mumfɛ maame frebo pare na mumusa ne sɛ agrabafoɔ ne ɔma bɛtena ase ana ne ɔma bɛtena ase yɛkɔ na national security minister wɔ hɔ all the security couples mpanyimfoɔ wɔ hɔ yɛkɔdu yɛ finance minister te hɔ mepaakyɛw na energy minister transport minister ɔmo nyinaa wɔ hɔ mepaakyɛw mumusa sɛ nkɔmmɔ a yɛdi yɛne ɔmo nka ho asɛm ɔmo nka yɛtɔrɔ sɛ yɛbɛte wɔ budget mu anaa Yabisa yo say budget e ba na anu ya ya papa ke no for ata be kenka ye no. E fa ba bi a wo kire adramafoɔ ya ye die ewo mu no. Se fa budget ni bi dida wanim. Tai na Ghana fo ntie. Se ya won komo bi wo mu a. Abai no makawa fidie so me ntan omu o. Me na bufuo bebre o. Na na do na kasa mu nim ya bra mama di me yire nkra dokono da. Na do fo ne me ntan no. Na mo ni lifestyle for amambo no na me mpa na me ka ho asɛm. Me do nipa me tan asem na me tan nipa seba mu musa se ensem a ye kai Happy FM pa word abe kra de mu ye witness mo ba kai a ye se nkomo ye se a enam me ye partial sedal strike no ene mo video ya so na ne be di sa aduma no
ha ya
eninti mu ye dance for di aban ne be kai ya e fata nkomo ya ye di hu kinkan kire wa chiefo anything why be me ni kosi nkoya people so Happy FM
yes ebia mo refi yaw because untimi nka se u issue na de koto manim ni nko eno nko na issue a the agency and as that particular ministry no edo manim o mo hwe there is a possibility that there are other issues akwa do manim a and as we speak now wo mo ehwe a ebia mo de ne ka ho enduru ho enti enye ne papa mo se mo bebo mo nka e ebuso mo se oh ye de asem se betu manim embre bi atwam yes, Ramoni Dimwa, and whom why anything? Will it not be in the right place and with me as a
Mumusa, transport minister said, Yankaka in Samana.
Every man Amokaka transport minister. Yahweh, every man Amokaka transport minister. Mokaka transport minister. Yamubi Sina so Abim, Mumfena Mubusano. Ebi wo kwa so mampani ko Guyana o mampani ko Singapore eno mampani ko sei because nyanto boase muko na mukokobo anasa mukoko kai transport minister eye owura agwazia mu akwata na muka se Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah rather muko transport minister Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah se money ne kwa kodin komo about momo plight as drivers in this country a o sin semo ka kire mu no ene ne de he se mampani ha mampani tu kwai
o mampani ku atu kwai okọ Guyana de okodo bros okodua banti o so okopelo abani de yenim mbacho ya kwa to ye ma me fremu opare enye onu na ya aban echi amehema
mbacho ane
na ehi bi na
bengo Happy 98.9
Happy FM tinye yi sa ne ma ye kan ye frewa ma ye Ebi omo ka so omu ye omaya eye serious country bia no putting ka the transport sector e won nsem hiaw ene na onya ban papa
but it's a by saying say transport sector hu nsem hia no ya
papa ehiana me pa cho omaya eye serious country bia no transport ye di agro
Dabi.
And you see, I can time budget. Not the whole transport. And who some mamua. Me pa so ye Eba mi busa say budget na ye like no for attacking car you know. E je akoma bosi car ye twa. E bi anko asna ke sem dubli house e bi anko.
E bi ko.
E o di o ma kai de ko na transport ni de. Oburu bi se ni e go se nuane de ba. Ye di e wo me kai kinkai mo e tie fo ntie. Ye wo ti fa transport sector no kinkai. So me interchange who got one time one part of yes, I take some interchange here. The most popular road there, what budget Fufu Sora, but those are come once and be my news.
Dabi.
Body of contract as I travel into road. I think I want you.
Mete.
Yeah, come easy correct road. That I want to say Asemono. And you have some way as now, sorry, car. Not that the mayor can say he's free on one time once a more. Because so, when I don't avoid in the year. And in the Sabodia, when I was a moon car, Sefah, those who soon and you are. Why win him? What down for an anno no see Casapide Bacosua, Yadumuna, and no baby Afano. Bosom is one fellow now. Is that your what idea? And the young tell my transport here, Muno. Abanko fa ya lolo di ba ya obeja ya sumuano ena ya lolo wo ka fa so biem me ba to metro masia e fa abrem kwaso a first me na ya akono a wo ko mu afro no ena e ma kono be ko furu biem
Na ze metro mass in most of the buses atete
there be o enti u pese ye de na ya na kwa me nti e ko fa GPRTU ba ya na kwese bi se mo me si kwa ku se man now or say a very mammy so drew me so no. Yen emo bi na kwaji ne bosia ato say ama ye no yen timi mmoa no e mani ntia ne bosia no se party e pa wa da be so a wa kwan
happy 98.9
ye wo so wo sa mba cho ya boa
Dabi mumu ame
enti yen ne se dia ba ye metro mass no
but ya mami bisa because say ye sha enkomo ye sha se di ye nyene anabribia no mo company mfo ho a ase emuaya mo hwehwe ne nyade a mo nsaka enti enei ni amodi ato mpanyimfo animu no gidie be na mo wo se enei die ombetie mo
eba enye se muaya ye fi owo nyade bu no mu ye omumu ye zi nipa because the other band the entire the same cry get fe o ma tutu e potom galamsa ma ye nyabi ntontare ye di nu professor engineer bi bia nka ho komo ya be ma komo changanso komo kwambo akin ti e bedru ono mo hwe ye ho ne ye bia ne ye gasta de da ye komu a eno anu no o ma wie ne mo wa ya no mo we fi o mu ho sa sen ka juma na ye no ye pe edi adumaku e wo ma mu ha ye betia ga sori aka se ne aban yi otetu ye mpe no sori akonya so aban ne be sori Sefah ya sori ne bi ase ka bi antu ada ya ye mpa aban enti bi ni dey for tutu e ka di besi enko betima atena so ye betima tu na brade mpatuo ada de we fi no ho enti ye sere omo se nyalo se bio ya ye boni se ye papa ahye nka aduma omo mpa ni busa no se onu ankasa ono ebi se ni maame enyim no otena ni maame tena ahye mu ye kwawo no hospital ya fa ya nto ye nsa so ne ba fie se mu no otena ai me pa so be si ne enya se nkani na drive no enti obu se sa the driver yi se ono go to say ya ba ma o kwan anka ne tibie mu te say yes yo MP for ye bi taxi say obu go taxi e wo US ni UK NS card ya be wini promise ne mu DMP bi abe minister o ko mo ma professor ma on tibi e ti driver be na wo Ghana o be tie di assemblyman ko driver
yeah that's him not going that driver for mo go di assemblyman that's him not going
me o ka me dey ko poster
Hey, na post Dankwa na also ye emi hu so person di assemblyman.
There be na ye o man panyin me for predru no. Enso ye beto aba hu hwe di paper de kasi esi ho. There be me for prache your mama. Me for prache Dr. Baumia. Me for prache Lantremante. Enso mu no mu ye post ade hu t-shirt. Enti abema go pa assemblyman di onu so nye post. Sika ba na me de kwa akoye.
Na je say o patre say adroba for masetra mu de enye ko.
Sefa. Sir. Oba bi o war driver ni for now. Your papa.
Yaw, kan ye.
Bi wa humai. Se ma driver ni bia amfre. Ya yiri mu nko amfre. O re be ko. Untu oba bia ko so nko fa driver ni biem. Pese no, nka mu frɛ ya nke ya ti nkomo awie. Eno ma mo de titi ya so mi wa na wu driver dia no me wa. Nya no na mo bo. Eno nya driver ba so ya nkofo ma na mo bo ma ye.
Me de me mo bi ma.
Mo ba ba ma ye trese agenki ma ye di ewu wa ka kwa so. Akwanhyia si a na mo report wie na o frɛ na National Road Safety Authority for no mu bebu am nkonta mu wi a omu sura aban omu ntimi nka sa aban kwan we e ho tu road sign bi ani o driver ni ya ho e na o lose control ya meka ne ya assessment kani no na mo di atemu a ne mo bonu ma de yekeka ma yentie bi
ba ya hwe ade ba kwa mesumi de mani atofo ma hu ni se ye ti petrol so a mo kama no tu mo nka hwe si enya to petrol mu kakra pe na e kamo pe afi no mama mo hu ni so Monsieur, any taxes wo eye da price build up so no yen titi so ya titi so ade a petrol no bo no be kɔ form de keke adenti na ya we mu a driver for na mu o man mu ha no see ati fuel prices so a monte asentuabo so yaw
me ba so ma men kan say enya no brother
wo happy 98.9
so na nu ya kan wo ko jina 23 Ghana cedi per liter ni akiri no omo tey so ba for one thing that driver for ya ba bontin e be tey so 13.3%. So my answer so
apart from the mentiri bio
want to say tell me wa ha aduma che bia gudi anyame bia maye no okwabra ni si ni se no akwa kwaji fuel aba no nzumi ngwa ya hu dedi good boy o na ni kromwa
me wa ha
ebi si awu enye na na do aban yi a what is our idea to say I'm thinking idea say me dey kwa kwaji oil aba so Saudi Arabia yen tu go do ho ana mu Ghana nso fuel sem na abeda da we wa ha ada ti na le ko mu pa fuel emre no me ji go do mfa nko omo ye bida onzo ra ho wa ye di se di egbu so are na mo de beto so ama
edia se koba ne se aban emfi mu a ebrebe na ehwe ni mu se mu de ha mu chichi mu aduonu no beto so no
se ye nyina ne abo ano ho ba se enafua polipoli du nine ana ye de ho adanse abetuga wa bobon so am watiefu ate nya patru nko a ho asem ne ka ne bo a ti aka ye spare parts ana obi ka se ade de bo shen ho bra no ya bubu no tot am obi a ti afie de nti aye kasa eni nti sa fansi woni do ni hwe ka ye ni bibia ye de wo ya ne se akwantufo ya bi abesere mu because ya mama mane amama mwa ye amiye ntime nsiesie sen no ye du ko tena sen a enye mu ye ni se nye se ba yanzo ye nkwa enkura ye ye betime die hu awu bi na se nyame ampata na wo yire no kokote mpata ye twa wonsa a wo de so konso yi mu epie mfidie maga na tie ye nyina ye ne a mpata o man na ye chichire no ye nya ho mpaso nje ba paga na fo acho mu ye mane ye fe na anu ye aban etutu fu eso a ye betu asenti abomu ye da sore no asa atumu a ye tumu yi o ti say go do call ya o si fu aba fo ma ye na bi ada se ba fo mu no ga si enti so ye ka tro mu say ye ko to spare pass ya tutu enti ye tu so ye mba cho man ti ase amaye
aye fa ne sase ye apese ba ye ne be de na ko premi
because wo miamo a obuya aduma wa aboso kan enti wudi mi sa asem na ye ka no ye die egum
Wotie Epahoda Ben, your happy 98.9.
ya na se ka no borgen enya se fa wo mfo what I fuel no wo mfo tire chance enya the same wo mfo enti yes Ghana for say die ba be sin no minimum say be sin so anu asi o ye gitum eya nanso ma hu ye moba ye de hu ye mpama se ye che ye ya pompo mapa ya ko ye mpra ya gine ba kare ye ko ho watu che o te no onko ye akoda yi so ba de ka se wo no watu che so ye su wa pompom e bi na to Ghana adrava for you
yaw ye no ase wie se o jepini na no twetwe komo we pa Honda Ben so
ipa cho ya so da se na me pa o me de 1 gallon no
yaw bra me ji 1 gallon
ipa cho me da se pa
yeah, Bema a true drivers union public relations officer. I don't know to say, Yanino Etchin and Como Hono, Omo Akatres and they almost spare parts, ya Mokoto, edition, Mokaho, Emma, and Yama Timmy Church, a year the Momono. Spare parts in the boat, a cost of sound so and a fuel price build up. No, one more idea to just say, Kebeya. A year there are some taxes be a woman and car. I was a year a buying 8 me free, which I say, a buying free more. Ebema fa ngone bo no akofom se de be ya wo mo so ometimi nyamfa so kakra e odwumadi enu a wo mo edi num na ye ka taxes ya the coalition of transport unions and associations wo mo eka se aban enyi free petroleum price build up numu no a enu nie wo mo si onyi sanitation and pollution levy onyi energy sector levy onyi energy debt recovery levy and special petroleum tax. Special petroleum tax no kra amu edikan aka say Supreme Court in 2015 MFP mioni edu enumu no what the ruling ebaya na worker say it should be taken off, and so as we speak now the government has actually not taken it off. Now if in 2015 there was a ruling for the special petroleum levy to be taken off, but they saying that 2015 taken off, 2016 taken off, now I'm doing so to a year Abanwe siyanko amana so yentwetwe komo kakra yani owura tachiado wono ene communications officer for Abosokan Concerned Spare Parts Dealers Association yene no twetwe komo owrado mame mo bo eniema we na se ebo no akwa koduru baabi aduru a driver for no ka no ano waka no kra e de akere me ene yese in December last year afia twa mu no 13 plates car battery na moton 400 Ghana cedis and they moton 670 Ghana cedis no kre
no kre
ebia car battery 15 plates yes see en kanena moton 550 Ghana cedis and they moton 750 Ghana cedis no kre wadaroma
car battery 15 plates there 500 here well yeah I could do if you cry 800 kra
ebi 800 okay orado yes, shock absorbers ananka enkane moton 180 Ghana cedis no and they moton 350 Ghana cedis no great
it depends if you crap on a you ton 1000 and 2500
hey
and your cola 2016 model no on the engine no first na you could do 15,000 you see a 47,000 when you have 45,000
orado nyantubase osi Corolla engine enkane na moton na he na sese moton na he
Corolla 2016 model no na enkane no na 10,000 15,000 na ko ya ko do 20,000 45,000
sese 45,000 Ghana cedis
yes
for a Corolla 2016 model engine no
and then the transmission.
Na orata chiado and as we speak now, a dead dear ewo Abosokan etisen because if the drivers on Baba Beton near Mano Amamon Timianya Musican air complaining, say a near Mano bo air dear. Omoba Betodie.
Met him, Madame Asin, I mean to a tea for na wahwe fo nyina isi ami woni portfolio ntino ma me boss me na me the head of communication for Aboso kan sisi ya
Head of communication Aboso kan spare parts ankasa okay all right
yes yeah ntino isi alu say isi ani your executive for chairman the friend chairman and Rochi junior on the new chairman and secretary
happy 98.9
isi Aboso kan edwena e di ne de yan kan ne kwenche ho business get aba form importers no do na ntimi ko fa ni amamba bi because do na isi cash kaka na yidi di hono so no no ma ko fa ba so a duty ni so emena because wo kasa no they say na omodi na omo COVID-19 health recovery levy e ka duty no ho me wan so WHO say COVID na kasa de isi ade enim system ni it me who the reason why ya ben we up to now oguso je COVID levy e we get port charges almost increasing by 65 to 100%. And no kasa we port charges that's gapoa it no ni na accumulate my duty no e kosoro if you odi the money be go a item ba ko what you are tax three boso port what you are would have go store what set you you oba be fa akwa retail so every set you go so what set you levy asem ni ba be levy or so tua yeti property rate say a whole lot in the building and a JD be koso JD be kunasi
entene dwadie na mudi e wo ho no a collapse anase e konkon ho
enye papa the way na ye anticipate sanka Aboso kan ni dwadi ankasa be koso no semi so me kan ye shade ma yetimi yesem free
munde monsa asade a muntimi enyi monsa enfri mu se wo kasa na opatre se rura tachiado
ne me pa chele se the way any support enya ye di man new patriotic party 2016 so oba be protect businesses na anko ne sa no ama I say yetimu aye bibi on say sisi ano ohun me ese me kasa na ese me be careful asana maka asem kro no ama yetimu entene ye bibi sisi abim because see ano dwedi ankasa de ekọ esi okọ Korea sisi ana unni 400,000 our account man Korea put me issue visa ma so ko fa ni mabra
Rata Chado, will it be justifiable, sir, and a dropper for a gina so akase, a son send near mamma de momo, and momudisiesi or mocas, no ne buaco surun tieno, and was almost so almost true a as in Tiaboy trianum.
For me, as the head of communication association, I'll make I say, I'll need to drive from a multi justify now, Muncasa, into a mumbai, the omber to tell me, who so I have to know. Na nya ba spare parts to mutu fuo mu e na wo hwe de ma na ne bo odi bebre pass na bo odi bebre ni nyina na eye cars na eye private cars no na ne ma na dudo na for state na e na mo cars ni ma no ni jisi ni wo so ni ade no eye aban ni hye bi a e fa fuo so a taxi be da fuo so no na so mutu mi gina ho but say ya so mo limiting to spare parts there I still disagree with them say but no me again
Mitio nana
say almost me gina won say spare parts nti say omufu eno say mo lole fe no mo tutu mu dia I disagree with them because ultimate spare parts and quite part to you lole fe ni e fu eno tax ni da so say mo kan wasem because minimum tax be da so ni 50 or so at least the Supreme Court release say yin free ho say 2040 or so igusu ho mo say pa wuli no mo kan wasem e wo statement ni Nima bi omo kan wasem ene so ma ban ni se enwo timem for no ba se omo ka se spare parts dia and the many omo nya de to metima to mo fem because yes we pene ma do ba fo ni bisu yen e fa be to mo lo le fem yen pene as a spare parts dealers no
alright Chiado answer na background because mama cite a press statement via Bontin on the 17th of August 2023. Now, Mose, the unjustifiable delay by government to pay members of Aboso Kan Spare Parts Dealers Association who fell victim to the banking sector cleanup exercise.
Good. Me da say, you never actually say you take over no. so kind association mem super dealers be office so music come 5 years no musan come music nti ya just say fine e see ehwem no so the members no 500 members our music come sika no so no close to 5 million Ghana cedis for 5 years ni our music musan ka sika ne you say no as association there yet me trust this na ye hwe your members no ebi afa ho egu ebi business collapse ebi akoton akurase do ebi ayinima bibiri ebi timi kokwaso bi because of say banking sector clean up exercise we you see there be I see etimi push government no the bi asika no bi no omo tell bi asika no no mo instruct ministry of finance no tell bi asika no because the anyone say omo ka say bank say the 9 billion parliamentary approve and also by 25 billion so mo people need as mo sika no so up to now you remember say mo san come sika executive so kwa ebi mo kwa di guma omo san ka sika ne nti say who press conference na san ye say president no omo ka be minister of finance don't tell you sika no ya mo September say 1st September end no 1st September but because of election no kwa Saturday meeting na you very careful the way I handle your speech no you be say you be din say obi and obi so obi ese na no I say we campaign obi etin I say we are calling on presidency and the president of the Republic of Ghana under the minister of finance
na say mo woni pa bia wo mo edi o mo huji mu a ene amanfo sika na nka osi etua mo mo no ye ntua ma wo mo
ore de mi na kame bi ko omo to abani wi a na no September no still ye nti omo kan ni asaba abontin djum ni abeli ya
Tachado o yes say nya atwum why are you saying say e ho de onko ho na wo twa ma mato aba na wie ansa no ma ba abontin aba beka sasem ne de ntia
me be say me campaign am obi no I don't want to do that
but asem a wo kan no sasem a wo kan ye no kra adentina usuro se ebia asem a wo kan no ebeko am obi ana se beko tia obi
no I so nim say oni ma ya djuma enye ne me tan na me PR ma consent person we say campaign ka edwuma na easy ma me issue me say ni oye head of economic management team say Dr. Mahmoud Baum ya mebo on na ye head economy ni na no on na oye de odi ani yes also for contest no eti na ya ko say yes ye ka say yes throw on that ministry of finance but ya momo the benefit of the doubt but September ni di na ye ntehwe ko mo tia then we come forward akasa ni etimi aboni di pay go na mo so na scan say and I'm watching na scan say na mo so scan say because now the ya momo kokko ya ko mo kokko extra mo de dia ko de na as le ni de baye ya man to paso September ni di ni ento mo o ma fre yen ni ehia o sa ke mi kan dio
Right, Tachado, Mamma was so G. Emre, a J. Penny and Yachun come up on the bench.
Me da say my fire over my gun.
Right, Tachado, a head of communication of Boso Kind Spare Parts Dealers Association, one artist here in the Nutrition come on Rasamiation about veterans in Kaye didn't come for but Rasamiation to say if I have an interest in the transport fare. I have an interest in the transport fare. Ubizem was I said you say you have an interest in the transport fare. Oh, realistic interest or a transportation business in one.
Oh, more interest.
Okay.
Some buyers normally me baha
yes.
But more I may bulk of it because I need to be fully energized for. Yeah,
I don't
battle that is ahead.
Watch that.
It's a huge battle that we are going to fight this afternoon. So I read some of the headlines in the morning. Suggestive said the transport operators are telling us that they are going to fight to ensure they are buying taxes or petroleum products no eso no Sefah sa ayi ma Canadian na this e umia so star bi ayi fatisha bali ni nim se mia so umia na collect kakra edem we are just a fati pen bit me akiro obi osu adwuma na say apprentice a no hu mic control chain ayi masters so Sefah making kind of story na I found it very laughable. So today, the transport operators are telling us, say, oh, buying entity taxes or petroleum products now. So, you will have no say number catcher and say they will compel the government to remove the taxes on petroleum products. Oh, my way say, now what by ye or ye chira shrunkwa Aban will have no option than to remove those taxes. I don't know if you remember. Emma bedi mi hu jimu. Eka say some bear demonstration na me so maybe. Because I was an interested party.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes me park my car me full trotro. And I also know say GPRTU ni other pro ni other private associations, you know, one with me compel government e taxes na or petroleum products in so Sifa, I'll be a beneficiary as well.
Of course.
With petrol me to go me come. Yeti hati GPRTU and no more coalition be me boy.
Yeah.
And yakoshi buying and you know me din come and ya catch them say this time around we don't want to pass the cost to the ordinary passenger because this was the argument. Womo mame no, womo sisters no, womo school koda womo school, womo nyina for trotro, and so it will be very unfair for them to pass that cost to them. Only for the GPR to later on to make a U-turn, or the transport operators to make a U-turn to tell us, say, oh, Sisiano, they are passing the costs to us. But if there is any association in this country which can put this government on its toes, a GPRT.
Mr. Chen, Jinahoma Benamiko Manaso, Namin Ne, Benjamin Isia, Director for Center for Environmental Management and Sustainable Energy, and Introducing Komokakra on this particular matter because the drivers' union are calling for say.
Kache and Mamma say, Kache Ben say, sort of
Benity.
Kache and said, Nancy, I was starting to issue statements, yeah, a coye idea, and noir,
on Frompo.
Mintiminian and Kabim. Catch as a man in Cassini Assembly, and I'm in the senior Assembly.
Ochiame and Nim Asamka, or say, Nana, Wasumwa. Ben, Yamohamo Quabe from what Ben Jumedi.
Yeah, it was a senior to be a politician's letter.
Why not? What's the corner?
I'm senior Marcope. Yet here was it. What I was saying, yet here was it.
But Ben, my uncle, Misa, the concerns raised by the coalition of driver unions, any associations, now they are calling for the government to take off some component of the petroleum price build-up. They've mentioned 5 specific levies, need taxes. Number 1, almost say they want the government to abolish the sanitation and pollution levy, energy sector levy, energy debt recovery levy, special petroleum tax. These are some of the levies, need taxes. The drivers' union says are buying ebon homodina or ye free the petroleum price build-up. Neswa a bet me ma fang one born akofom. I said the brano on nya fe and omokwa koshi ase omoto ashintiabumu sansem we no obroni babusa say is this argument omode ban tenable with regards to ashintiabua yetumu no
Minia Medasi. I think many of we are drinking say because buying Toneta Fangus no our hands one as way be free so. But I think that this call should have been made longer because at that time, last year, November, not production, for example, diesel now somewhere 23 Ghana cedis, 49 pesos, petrol, and I'm almost 18 Ghana cedis per liter. No? And I can also Mujina ho stressing on their point. Say there was taxes be free so. But comparatively from last year to this year, no here a bono as for Arctica crack because I now turn 23, almost 24 Ghana cedis. No ton 13 Ghana cedis 90 pesos. That's the maximum price. Others are even selling around 12 Ghana cedis per liter. Okasa are buying hands are buying no even though it's a legitimate call, no, are buying no ebekase oh they say crowdy a bono comparatively a bono eco from kakra. But I think also that was a kase hands the historical aspect of all of these levies and taxes on the build-up. For example, special petroleum tax was introduced in 2014. By an act of parliament, Act 879 was introduced in 2014. Said, yeah, the best support your budget. Then time now, Honorable Setepe budget, follow out of your deficit benchmark of about 5%, which was going around 11%. We needed something to support our budget. And there is a taxi by. Bisa say, no, taxi by, and I think on the build-up is around 46 pesos per liter. 46 pesos per liter, no, have we been able to balance our budget within the fiscal responsibility range of 5%? Have we been able? No, because abiding him say revenue flows from petroleum products. Tax now as actually and was say take 3 years, no, about 3 years, but for me, so. Now your ESLA has been entrenched because in 2015 now Energy Sector Levy Act 899. Today is 1064. Yeah, the you be pay so. You know pay so sometimes be some the entire yeah this time you not pay so on TSA because one, for example, in 2021 when we introduced the Energy Sector Recovery Levy, and yeah, Ocean Canino and eco share excess capacity contract. And I say Ocean Canino na only private individuals eco negotiate excess capacity. It was a state and state irresponsibly. Right, government appointees irresponsibly could negotiate a deal that will go against the citizenry. So why should the commuter and as a private person now know one question but energy sector has been introduced since 2021 and we are paying 20 pesos for it. Now in terms of sanitation and pollution levy, I agree with them because by emission, greenhouse gases are in terms of your emission to greenhouse gases now. Your body of agriculture and we call it forestry and other land uses. China shows the AFLU. AFLU contributes about 70% of our greenhouse gas emissions. And your driver need to contribute. About energy, you have to disintegrate the energy from energy use at households, energy use as industries, and energy used by vehicles. And we are about 30%, about almost 20 something to 30%. And some of our friends say other environmental pollutants, via plastics and other things. Almost contribute. So, in terms of sanitation and pollution, drivers hardly contribute to environmental pollution. So, say, I didn't know the aquatic fuels. I didn't know on fan to obi or no polluted environment, obi or chitrendia, obi or shibidi, obi or creative plastics. Right? I didn't know fan to so not drivers no the other. It doesn't make sense at that point. But I think that at that time government needed money. I buy here scano. Now was say the cotton fuel. So because fuel is the quickest, it's inelastic. Do the cotton so cry and the choice of better fuel. Now what yes are taxing the amount. And as America say, we've realized almost 760 million Ghana cedis from sanitation and pollution levy. This one say, yeah, past 2021, 2022, we realized almost 760 million. No. Yeah, sanitation, how is it like? Have we corrected our problems? Still, Chroma Fina do Korea. There has not been any innovation in terms of sanitation and solve sanitation problem of Kroa. No. Not that I know of Diana, many are senior media or no but no innovation in terms of solving sanitation problems in Ghana. So Sash can ye by Fanko de or said here. So be never say any energy sector recovery, sanitation and pollution, special petroleum tax, other taxes on the build-up. I do agree with them because Seminia is shown eto fuel later or no use petrol. The car number use diesel. Diesel would get 2 Ghana cedis 96 pesos per liter and a demand by in the form of taxes and margins. Or 2 petrol would get 2 Ghana cedis or 2 petrol would get 2 Ghana cedis 96 pesos or 2 diesel would get 2 Ghana cedis 94 pesos. Or LPG in Krana and my policy they said or ensure renewable usage of clean cooking fuel at our households. No, I buy inside the 2 Ghana cedis I got 2 gases. So how do we encourage consumption of LPG at households when there are taxes on it? There are policy inconsistencies. But I think that and there was so more canning tem ejina di omujina. Na ne abuona ko from the okacha buy something so I don't think I will agree with you.
Benjamin, the question is Yamfan Sabaya na adwene say oyi all of these levies ne taxes free petroleum price build up neswa. What will be its consequence and as an implication on a buying sika or person or DJ and as a 2 person or DJ buano at the bua or minor?
The first consequence is that we are likely to sleep in Dumso. It's a fact. Ubedas Dumso. So
Abani and Adrian say Obejai say 2 way in idea. There is a possibility say you better Dumso.
Ubeda and yes a possibility you better Dumso.
So how then are you saying say you support? Say it was say sir these levies any taxes in are buying into me any free petroleum price build up so.
Central America say earlier, no, you see, sometimes when some of these decisions were made earlier, government to rationalizing the budget, expenditure, we say no. Send you pressure, you free sweet. So expenditure, no, maybe say, yeah, I'll have to cut my expenditure down because, yeah, a character say you cut your quota according to your size. Inti who revenue streams are ever. Revenue streams, no, sir. You also rationalize your budget and know how you balance your deficit, right? Inti nka earlier no mukaya nka be a 2023 budget no. Government would have done something about it. But now what we say no, say in 2023, government allocated 23 billion Ghana cedis to pay IPPs. What is a power sector shortfall? Am I in this country? We are still indebted to them. In Minuka say ESLA PLC is not performing. Minuka say to Eddie Kabebri. Minuka say even boss to crowd or make it profit no. Has outstanding debt was all settled, right? Minuka say government has other burden. I done so opposite or services some of these, even debt, restructuring of debt is also a problem. And this and then Okasa by free Swaminia, a burden. But I also think that on the other hand, the NTM support to say in the medium term, no, I buy think smart because Minia, your state-owned entities so Kruma. The last time in September 2021. The Minister of Finance came out and told the whole country that state-owned entities, you know, what your more assets in Kabumwa is about 500 billion Ghana cedis, which is at that time equivalent of our economy. Now, economy now almost 800 billion, but at that time was equivalent of our economy. 500 billion Ghana cedis state-owned assets, state-owned entities, no more assets, no, equated to. This is state-owned entities or more assets, 500 billion. Mr. Sefah. That's a 500 billion year turnover on it, even 10% on the turnover of these assets. That is about 50 billion, which is almost or more than half of revenue we want as a country. It is a nano tax in the future. So what it means is that government must be innovative enough in its investment areas or its state-owned entities. No, for manage it and be profitable because apart from few state-owned entities, most of them are not performing profitably. So, this taxes way through, that's the energy sector. We realize that we are not going to get any revenue streams from the petroleum sector now. And I said, petroleum taxes are, both will sit well and make a lot of revenue for state. So, making revenue, increasing expenditure, that is one day. Two, tomorrow refinery become beneficial to state because since 2018, we continue to pay them. 3, GMPC, in terms of money misappropriation, making sure so Ghana Gas Company Limited will make sure that efficient and innovative ways to realize revenue to support state budget. But I say and that is why technically I think that their call is legitimate, but to say no is long overdue. Our buying will not be ready to take off any taxes on this product because taking off the consequences will be higher than having the taxes on them.
Benjamin,
there's a question I need to ask him for me. And say,
we
are running a deregulated petroleum sector.
Yeah.
I always find it strange to say GPRTU especially would come and tell us so they need to go and speak to government as to the determination of the price and our fair for a year young clients a year for trotro. I wonder why they have to go to the government when the government is not giving them any subsidy on any of the products because back in the day, and you said the only reason why that arrangement was there was that the government was giving them subsidies or
of course.
Subsidy.
When it comes to a year petroleum prices.
On only what's our space in him, is it not weird for him?
Benjamin.
Senior, my senior, it is very, very weird because I think that even the transport sector, that is the commercial transport sector, must also be deregulated. It must be a market-led sector where or more setting of prices will be based on certain indicators. For example, local petrol, your international market price, your exchange rate, your other taxes, that's on they are setting petroleum price or kruma. So our transport sector must also have certain indicators that we use in certain fares. And no say indicators no show say was say yet first one. There was say so. Say indicators no show say was say increase the first. There was say increase. I've always called for this because that is the best way for us to go. But you see, said it has been a convention since the subsidy days. The acquire say GPR2 or be increase biana na buying alcohol so increase commuters no better more cost of goods be cost because most of these products are transported by diesel or cargo. Cargo no use diesel. Intino basa na inflation be cost into extremo. But I think that Mrenason say GPR2 for no any other commercial transport operators, through drivers, concerned, committed, JAP2 haulage owners. There was so many. We had a coalition those days when I was at my former organization. That now you're fighting more, but you see, we run a political system where they can be political functionaries disintegrating these collective interests. But I think that to say that the Brennason say not Minister of Transport na national market the Minister of Transport. They say the yeso you be your indicators every 3 months. The indicators will show say was say you too fair more you betum. So indicators will show say was say so better so a health government and a health they themselves na abua ama these what team were come any taxes increase on any money no eswa brasi.
Ben me no ase awie.
Eso me da catch senior say me try me you know.
A higher crown.
Osi higher crown. Obi na no kasa sisi a die be free mu aba na hwe a mmienu nyina no. All right, Benjamin Siaye, director for the Center for Environmental Management and Sustainable Energy. One now take seminenu etwetwe komo ho no on the calls by driver unions and as associations hold on say and na some of the taxes they may describe them as nuisance taxes or levies on the petroleum price build up no and ka want me any free said be ya fan wo bo no ebetumi aba form ohene bamba brenya aba betenase ora sami shen aba betenase. But the person we know we on the transport fare issue, and sign a realm on election matters, because they aka and not be me no anami and sape. Now the NPP will be going for 8 special delegates, college, electoral college, akwa independent to be voted for. Say yento muswaba nomra mayor Franka Tuni, but enkoma ye ne transport union said the ye spare parts dealers said the ye experts within the area of energy no ben sisi a he free wa ye better sum.
Well, for me, so for that is not my issue, and unfortunately I have to disagree with Ben because it has to do with priorities. At the time, if you raise the revenue, now revenue no, Governor be at in the Bank of Ghana. Now the decision is say he wants to spend over $200 million, me boy.
250.
Now also they could see new structure because he says on a tremor or earthquake prone area. There's money in the system. And so the assertion say, oh, you better sumo no, yende sumo. There is money that is going into different projects that could have gone into other essential areas, and we are not sending them there. There are new programs and policies that are being rolled out, and yet there are, I'm friend is saying, replicates, me boy. I say clone programs are running in the system already. They are not even surviving.
But who think for you?
So I didn't have bono. So now we just when we say no the Jan band, you know, I say me making sure say me hit me home. And the was fire for fire. I was just team or him and the munga mu. But me need be share. So Sefa, for me, I find the transport unions, Romo comments, I find them very laughable. I don't trust them. And in the end, they'll come and tell us won't be increasing transport fares.
By 20%.
We are ready for it, but they shouldn't come and kid us. Oh, and I was telling you how important they are. Sefa, so wachina and wachinachi, GPRTU, Protua, True Drivers, and the rest of them. They decided say, Omu Kwajuma Ochina and Wachinachi, this country will go into a halt.
Yeah.
The ministries would have no people coming to the office. The medical hospitals would have no people not coming. The police, the soldiers. Who is going to come to the office? But when they got the opportunity to have compelled the administration to have removed some of the taxes, your home say, oh, yes, I agree. And all the stories they told us about the burden an increment would have on us, suddenly the burden didn't matter anymore.
Sami, mama no wasi. Obi, minimum obekasa. Ope, but enka me about 60 minutes here. We just jump into the conversation.
Hey, you never thought roll. Sure. Unka, hey.
Anyone bu mic na dey anymore.
Only a kaza kabrofwa, bofwa, uwa kabrofwa say besides bofune bofapa. Bofwa one na kabrofwa. Be an small. A cheese station. Afi na replica na clone afi chichirwa. Sefah, I'll take this from two angles. Two. Adebia Adebia a for public good. You do not leave it in the hands of the public sector. Essential service. That's what I mean. Okay. And transport is an essential service. But beer and the beer systems here, the state plays a role in moving people from one venue to the other, either through a bus transport system, either through a train transport system, or through a ferry, whatever it is. Private sector womb, and so majority of it is run by, especially the bus transport. Yamaha, private transport service now too powerful in this country. And took off a year BRT bar in Yejuma. Year two a year petrol more, one to transport. Year this one almost so so. Obi ntimi nka hwe. Hwe? Year betu petrol mi, year betu petrol mi. What you owe? Something 20%. 20%. Everybody for the first week bet GDP. Every total driver in this country will be charging the OPE.
Yeah.
I bet also cost about 2 weeks and sanity beba. We can't continue to do this. We can't. For the quality of buses, somebody see quite some money. The nuisance are cost in roads. Medina for example, move from Medina, move for a Zungu Jasha, move home. There's no safety. Absolutely nothing. If they are just to say they want to know. Cargo cow, near Picha. Legends, a bar near Picha. They are modified sitting near their tomb. As if I throw a sitting chowder.
Oh, Debbie.
Yeah, go to the way.
Travel to Atadia.
Yeah, you go to the way. And boy, da okay. That's what we've come to accept in this country.
I saw Moko for roadworthy certificate.
I'm saying, yeah, accept it. That's what we want to say. Yeah, Jatun say any juma. Okay, say maybe by uncle somebody sit bed to do Mugai.
Yes. And I'm coming to better to him.
Ebi ye oh. Me nim to for be a sprinter ye bi ye. Ego see ma. Kura omaya yetimi implement the policy. Wait.
Legend. Yeni.
Wine so what strategy me and maybe a human.
What year a Pahwanda Ben were happy 98.9.
You be a bit young president. About party of the society. But this time we didn't do anything. Mom slow beer. I tried to see. Mom of young Ram. Of Pierre Timuyamoche. Wine so what strategy me and maybe a human.
What year a Pahwanda Ben were happy 98.9.
Happy 98.9 FM no asukusu a otie no dwumadi ne ye pa ho adaban braso GMABC road to election 2024 countdown. 3 more days for the special electoral college of the new patriotic party. Womo kwa akoto aba enipa du omu yi omu si wo se party ni nto omu so aba no womo koso ne so yimu enum nyankopon dum amemenda ebe enra ye hyase Edi Jumano, we profiled all the 10 aspirants. Enipa du omu yi omutini nyina no omu honsem kakra yedi tuja ye kyerɛkyerɛ nsɛm mu owura Sami Ehia ni owura ohene Bampo Brenya etwusu the possible 5 a womu ebetimi free the contest no mu aba come Saturday. And we will do a comprehensive exercise. We are doing SWOT analysis of each of the 5 aspirants. Rasa Mission and Ohine Bampo Brenya Echusi and as almost selected this afternoon. Oh, Jumadi, so leave your comment on our Facebook live stream. Ubeti me eja home ken kan edi amare for near T4. But top 5. So NPP new NDC new. You can leave your comment here. Enipa du no omudo omwasi wo se NPP delegate en konto omso aba nyankopon do amemenda omkwa koto aba asone so ayi enum no. Edu no bubo enum a owo gidie so betimi afamu. Fako Facebook live streaming no uja comment no ho a mekenkan edi ama tiefo ne ahefo mamintimu bio NPP enipa ba ko edu enomayom ho asi wo senka be yanka party mano ento omso aba na omu baako enkohim franka amfama the new patriotic party going into the 2024 general elections. And then womo ko special electoral college ya womo ekwakoyi se nipa dunu emu enum se womo enombo kwako gina ama party manu a womo ye registered womo tuamu dues no etimi ato eso omso aba no mo yi emu baako se wono enenkonkodi party nanimu into the 2024 general elections. But se an mebisa se the ebekoso nyankopon duma memenda no on Saturday wo wugidie ne sen out of the 10 no bobo enipa enumu a owo gidie so mbetimi afamu na on November 4th no ombegina ami atom so aba se de be mbetimi Frank Atuni ankasa ohene Bampo Brenya atenase owura Sami Ehia atenase mama Ehia sem free owura Sami Ehia ho
Dabi.
Ade
Manager say.
Why?
Anya unipa otimenche.
Agoto office no.
Yes.
Agoto office.
And they say, Papa, I'll take you a chain of
That is Sesiano. Also,
Ɛyɛ.
Dabinazo and Rock say, Asterix. Oh, Nipam, you know. Season Pacho, one make finalize it.
Yeah, no, me fear and the 10 minutes can you.
Oh, free hand any 10 minutes now. But you, top 5. Top 5.
My name is constituent. No, a trust.
Only constituents. I got trust. Top 5.
On the constituency near Hefa.
On
the constituency.
Tema East.
And you're on the bed.
No,
never.
Wait till my West.
Never.
Maybe constituents. Oh, one more tea. Nah,
okay.
Ha. One more tea. I promise my empress and Yassam. Trust.
Any TV.
Why not so strategy? Me and maybe a human.
Wotie ɛpa ho adabɛn wɔ happy 98.9.
Okubi kura owie kura onye kura owie kura ye wo se bi ka ho enso ka se baba ye nko okenti boache ja kwati ato mi o for me film
te free akoto
doctor so free akoto
Offer.
yeah
owom
Yes, just a friend from.
Say me di kan catch say 5 no elections na ka kuafo na eto a ko win ewie esan senye kuafo na eto nti o se me chance
Ekuafo do ahena kombeto abama no.
Oh mu nyina
O serum kan na se den.
oh that's what make him so mu
Say
nyina
Ekuafo enfa na say 8 million farmers omo wo mamu ha nyina beka koto aba e di ama eye owura every agoto. Doctor.
Nukre.
Hey.
Oh, that's what make him asemo. Na omu wan 5 year wo hai omu wan ena no manifesto yes enter on agriculture. Ne lecture ko o le go want bi wo. Want agriculture kwa.
Wotie ɛpa ho adabɛn wɔ happy 98.9.
Mem sano.
Eyo mun kwa na eto dia anka wafa.
Ena se se nyom nkwa na
Ho na ama na ye din no. Enti hwe peki wo de ama ye wa ha ono wo to.
Wawe e oto.
Ne straight nie. Ase ngikawa in the party bi ni no. Some they make it
in the party.
Abaye me that say. Oh, papa wati. Papa benye kurupa. That's pa Misha. We munga mu osipe na masepe na yeko. Ne ho shire ninki kawa bebre wo party ni. Se bano the general public say bia na obi a wona adwene e fa kwan a wo conducting was an agriculture minister. But we a party elections na yeko. Nti one of his strength ne say also free war party munyane ache pa nti ne strength pa going to this elections na be no ni weakness be ye menim say ni uwo president Akufo-Addo voice na wo come nhia na wodi no ho agro no so kaisa voice na president introducing ni party war was say wo fasi we agriculture minister why yes obedi president was obedi president. If the president is saying that about you, means that even the president does not believe in your candidature. Even if he believes, he doesn't think that you are serious. What does he? I'm not looking at the comment on the face value. President on Kasan Falan, one Kasan Fa a Yeba. He said in a very funny, interesting way. But he sure said, "Deeper be all party no more. I would GD pass a could free bet me a D woman. Accord 2024 elections." Second weakness, I think that when distinguishing who ye in that interview, Koya you beside the question, and I'm sure say everything to be But such public speaking platforms, no, Emma Kunya Manipa. Especially in a democracy where people, especially certain level of on the spot thinking, Even if you don't know,
Like thinking on your feet.
take care of your feet. Even if you don't know, and we are humans, maybe be an obey.
Obetumi, yeah.
But your responses, your body mannerisms, bibia ka ho bi. Many sure or distinguishing who ye in that regard. What kaya prior to the 2000 and the last elections, John Demelo Koye interview P about the difference between the MPP and the NDC. We in the crowd. More so when the constituency you seek to represent is an elite constituency. Oh, just here. So yeah, bojo phobia na wo dia ya na different kakra. But you should be no free ban in some of the interview no more. A lot of people will say this gentleman is not ready. Into the weakness no. Honor. Into you can pick what na doctor could to free. One on epic.
Likely to come out. Dr. Owusu. Akoto free. One and a dassy ho.
I am a 5 in a answer about now. So me about
Oya back one ya Sami Hono so I back. See as I may Eddie Bakwaba. Brinya de Bakwaba. Yanko Sami ho. Number 5. Likely to get out of a year the 10.
Well, Sefah, I agree with some of the comments of Brinya about Dr. Efiakoto.
Man come off as him. O 5 won ka ho bi. Ka 5
Okay, my coming 5.
O bra bi se ebia wo asem ba ko mienu bi ka efa ho a.
Wo nya sem bia ka.
Debbie.
Me na me fa no me so obere adin mu a.
Kuta me hwe data bi wo statista. A wo mo e kire wo agric growth. I intentionally didn't go to 2016, 2017 coming up because it is an internal contest. So I didn't care national contest. I would have gone back to a year 2016, 2015 thereabout. Now agri growth no, not a word down. Whether it was planting for food and jobs or not, which led to the growth in agri, no, I can't tell. But the data suggests, say, 2022, agri performance was very good. Agri grew by some 7.2%. As compared to the previous year, 2021, with 6.6%. Previously, now and I'm 7.7%. Before that, 2019, now it was around 6.9%. Sebekaya 2016, 2015, 2016. Now one of the sectors and now grow year per annum was the service sector. And then under his tenure, 2022, agri grew by 7.2%. It was much, much more higher than industry and than services. May on come a list, but I'm just saying this to make a case to say, I think it's one of the strengths that his camp should be touting because it's a huge achievement. Why does he planting for food and jobs? I really cannot tell.
But then people go into the specifics and ask questions. Say, we expended close to about 3 billion Ghana cedis on planting for food and jobs policy.
Yes. But in the end,
in
the end, what is the data saying? In the end, what is the data saying? For instance, you can talk about free SHS program and tell me all the challenges in there. I have a problem with how we are now using past questions to allow for students to go and write an exam. I have a problem with it. But if you are looking at the data, okay, the data will tell you that their performance has been good. But as to the quality of the knowledge that these students are gaining at the free SHS, no, it's a subject matter for another conversation.
Sami, before you go into your number 5, let's listen to this.
Both in a private practice, done, as I said, all through your life. I mean, as we tracked all the way back, you've held very significant positions, both in a private practice and in government and in public service. So why do you want to be president?
Well, I want to be president because I want to be the flag bearer of the MPP, which is what is driving me. to give an opportunity for me to make a contribution to the New Patriotic Party.
Wotie Epahu Adaben were happy 98.9.
Enti Brenya number 5. Brenya number 5 na
voice ya bobo yes ma damage Brenya.
Brenya number 5 no.
Well, me mom dey me starting free number 5.
Okay. And just start here free throw. Number 1. Okay, sure.
And from the top no. Me share Mr. Alan Kojo Martin.
Top.
Yes. For me, the strength and the saying. The strength and the demeanor. No, some few years ago, under former President John Agyekum Kufuor, and the popular name Alan Cash. He appealed to the masses by virtue of his demeanor, his aura, his energy, and some may describe that as sabia and charisma. Or you're very laid back, or you're very gentle. In the comments, or make a commenter in public spaces, you can feel maturity. I want to walk him. And so it's one of his selling points as a candidate. MPP Kwadwo key advantages. Any a linker, you're linking no to former President John Agyekum Kufuor. So any year kasei. Ufragan and Ibiana Bisa now Bisa so Nenagana to say will be able to say more thing. And now when they are doing comparison, the place they reference is former President John Agyekum Kufuor's tenure. People feel that it is one of the best administrations MPP I have here. And so one of his strengths is a linker, a man for a linking to the former president, John Agyekum Kufuor, to date. He's recognized as a statesman or conducting the business very well, regardless of all the bats that you may say about his administration. As to whether the former president's stature matter and ne or the politics of the MPP, meaning, but virtue of the linkage to a former president, John Agyekum Kufuor, I think is a huge strength. And yet publicly stated. But I know that they've come to the bank, so Ashanti, Achim, and Hon Sensem. We have had people complain about a development in the Ashanti region. So me boy Sefah, obetumi aka kire me. We have had people say so Ashanti block no enye happy about how a normal course when it comes to their interests. Sefah, it is one of the strengths I believe he has as a candidate. I will bet to me at the winning elections. No.
The fact that the party has not been able to bring a year development to the Ashanti region specifically.
And yes,
so,
and
so,
the link to the former president.
The former president.
Yeah, former president.
How is it a promise? Say if he becomes president, Obabe Yemampania, obetimi at the impuntu ako the Ashanti region.
Oh, why is that not possible, Sefah? When was the last time I went to the same region? Free.
That was last 2 weeks.
Yes. Road networks the same. Udru, a friend said, Kwabin Junction. Now turning left. Now Oko Pamea. Look at the road infrastructure. Look at the lighting system. So it is not impossible. It is the NDC and our power. One more stronghold. They are unwilling to touch on their stronghold. But there's development that is going on there. Walk in there and see what is happening there. The city has transformed. And see, there is nothing. Beyond me conversation is Obama by a president. Want me develop your Ashanti region? Nothing. No weakness in this thing. As much as I have said, so the laid back, matured way of handling things in the public domain. The politics of Ghana requires somebody who is in the public domain.
Yeah.
During his tenure as a trade and industry minister, for somebody who who was positioning himself for the flag bearership race, Now who is a laid back kakra, man maybe a commission one FBI, but he wasn't that vocal. Minim say what I say in the position I know wanting to know. One industry players they meeting more into one thing. But if you like, Google the number of times Abu say Openi Alan Kwadwo Martin needing a medium. I think he was too laid back as a minister with an intent so we need elections. I've seen people one more ministers are one more vision be as a president and a flag bearer, but they are always doing projects. I do about the media landscape. Everywhere, their names are there. I think, sir, he should have done more to project himself.
Okay.
As a candidate in waiting for the flag bearership race.
So I mean that's young court number 4. Obi, you're number 4. Quick one, quickly. Now, I am the nomi and sabo. Yema afraid for one's work when you're not so ombremo. We are concluding on this matter.
You're concluding,
You're concluding
I agree in parts. You cannot pretend to be something you are not. And I'm going
to say we're happy 98.9.
But I was not like this.
What man leadership position da?
What's he saying?
What man leadership position da?
But when Vice President Baromia came, we saw him.
Look,
he was much more quiet than Mr. Alan Kwadwo Martin.
No. Quiet, circumstances the man are quiet.
But he put himself there.
He has
learned the trade.
No. It's not about learning the trade.
No, it ain't.
It's about your personality and your style, how you want to be known. Sign out yo. Let's say ye boda wo platforms na here. How so bia? In ya brain no. Any brain no dey kasero. How so bia? Any brain ho. Ese any mre ya obaka say. What may work for him is that when you say NDC for a year campaign, hey, want to say about a Jabati.
That's all good, Bamia.
Yeah. He is the target. Yeah, it's as if he wasn't even minister in this administration. So that is a solid positive for him. That NDC 4% damage now, it may be negative. It may be negative.
For the internal contest.
Yeah, maybe. Even for the general elections, it may be negative.
For general elections,
No. I saw me say it may be negative because in the eyes of the people, who are contender. Into the mood,
But could it not also be the remarks of the vice president at the time he was a running mate in T and NDC for Nisano?
When you go boxing ring, when in boxing, cry, if be technical knockout.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't hujuma. And then this was why I said the deliberate plan was the best do hujuma be. But it is also part of the plan. Say, who na show at the end I will be me winning. Say you who feel now, so we win now, but not the end. What just here? It may be an advantage for Alan Cash. But the advantage is say, and I said that ye wunu papa. Me, I for say be from Monday call. Monday call. Ya top and we who 5 na ye kwa grown na kasano and the campaign be chassis. But so far the oma ye die sorry to say me wunu papa. And as America no too laid back. But trade ministry and your joke ministry. And when someone say, oh, should have been buka 1D, 1F, I could share the presidency and then in the ministry, but it's still a very, very important ministry. Very, very important ministry. But then you need to know, and I can't say him, until you do no so. The positives no matter, negatives no matter. May fourth be Commonwealth Japan. Kwabena Japan. 4. I don't know whether it is real or imaginative. There seems to be some, I don't know how to put it. Also, there's a thin line between confidence and arrogance.
Okay.
Very thin line.
Yeah.
And especially in this part of the world, people can't differentiate between
that thin line.
You being confident
and you being arrogant.
In your own self, or you being boastful or arrogant. And that tag, you know, about Kwabena Japan. I do not also know a Juma Waye. You see, in crisis management, there's something we call image repair. I don't believe that he's repaired that image.
98.9.
So, General Secretary, ye ne free ho. Na a jumbo du mwaba. Maybe in your mind, unya boni biya. Misunderstanding na man for anti wase.
Yeah.
And I say, bibi ne see ma ye free ho. But you see, it's important to also know public perception. So 2 different brands, either an organization or a person. The nipa foul person, no. I do not think that he's done enough to purge himself from the mark. Almost said interview by yen and saying say the last elections, no old man like a friend, no a man be car home, a man no abuano in a way. It means that he's not even in the outside campaign. A man who say oh yeah, he does not hold anything against the old man. Asking to come bien ho. What you say? But in the minds of the grassroots now, don't forget, and then I said, we win elections in the party. Ebe General Secretary to strong footing in the party. More a year Juma, I'm MPP for a long time. No, you can't easily overlook him. But is that enough to get you the flag bearer position? Question, no. Is that enough? It is not, unfortunately. It is not.
Well, Sefah,
Kwabena Japan.
The idea of purging himself from what? Kwabena Japan does not need to purge himself from anything. Because we all understand the dynamics that led to Mr. Kwabena Japan and Chairman Paul Afoko.
Debut. Sefah, we are elite, and you are sitting in a privileged position. As a current affairs person, the information comes to you. You know a lot more than the ordinary person. In fact, you know what happened even more than some members of the party.
That is why I'm speaking the way I am speaking.
No, I am saying that the purge, you know, and I made this distinction there. And found was that's why, but the perception.
Well, see, I don't think that he has a problem with perception. I don't think that he has a problem with perception. No, I don't think so. At the time, I don't know how Kwabena Japan Mokoye. Sikasem. Yes, account.
That was the claim.
And some of the money be.
Yes,
but the fundamental thing
what triggered all of this?
The fundamental thing is that Ono and as General Secretary and the chairman, they were working against the party. Flag bearer.
Yeah. What was the against? The against was that you in Sikasem. You perceive you in Sikasem into 2 years. Send you sit here.
Debbie, and you've missed the plot. What show one more mean can be? But one night when a son of fees said the General Secretary, I mean, you say in any way. And the chairman, Paul Afoko, were working in the interest of Alan.
Share at the time.
What year a Ben were happy 98.9.
At the time. Me can't say we were catching me. Whether this was even before they were elected, that perception about when we are Alan 4, about when we are Alan 4, about when we are Alan 4, it is the same perception and it feeds into the fact to say there was a plot to remove them from day one when they were elected by the people. There is also a perception out there that Bugani edi bo womu edi omu fi omu. So for me, I don't think that he has a problem with perception. I also purging him. Me, one of his strengths, and he say, and I'm being are you confident? The oratory skills.
What you prefer to do?
Are you good?
What you prefer to do?
Or kasa with confidence. Or the benefit of history behind him.
When you say
about
NPP, me pack a quiet. Let me do coffee. Me do a year about the beach hotel. And I'm a packet. I enjoy the delivery.
It's one of his strengths.
Courage Japan. Oh, come on.
It's one of his strengths.
I enjoy. You see the phonetics. Oh, Masa, engineer Papa. And so Akadiaka.
So, a lot of pluses. But for him, now we name the origins of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Now we name say was during NDC tenure. And obey PMO. He's got the advantage of history behind him. As to whether that advantage, the oratory, the whatever, is going to translate into votes. Because remember, say, after CAE won, there was every attempt to set an war canon to virtually demonize them. And you know,
also, don't forget, say, you woman, one more about take church interim. A board of coalitions go win.
Yeah.
That even made their case worse. Said the neck for woman, so was like for work here.
I don't have a problem with that. But I'm saying that I'm speaking of some of his positives. Yeah. The negatives kakra meti me aka. One, I a backbencher when we take here. Let's not forget to say, in all this, they went as much as I may be privy to a lot of things that happened at the time. But whether you believe the processes of disciplinary processes or party, whether it was skewed, whether it wasn't skewed, in the end, there was a verdict. One more suspension. It went through procedural mechanisms apart in that to honor. Whether you believe that it was skewed, it wasn't skewed, doesn't matter because in the end, the action was taken. But I'm saying that after that, they took a backstage. Polafuko, and I'm maintaining Kakrebi, meaning the whereabouts. But for the recent election, I mean, who's no Mampani at 1 2 be. I mean, who be him? I think that she could have been a little bit much more vocal to put himself. So, yes, I went through suspension, but I see a party bar. As a former general secretary, me a party bar. Me my kasama for former president John Ajakum for pain. Me a party bar. And you know, okote die do. Inti and now wo pie no, ehia hoden more to sell himself at the NPP for. I say ni dia ira kakra. The stature of Mr. Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah we knew. I don't see.
Sabe, mami number 2. Na yemfa NCA. Nyango bodo mo chena. We'll deal with the
you want some
but
number 2 because they are sick as I want to check over before.
Supposed delegate 3 nanke bubuni eko
the supposed delegate you see 5
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
So you put a oral and Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah above Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Okay, Yanko.
Sifa ebeye as much as to many minds, the establishment is behind him. To many minds,
happy 98.9
establishment did it. But me didn't want me bizarre who said, "Into Papa idea no the bear campaign. Young fans who ba as flag bearer campaign ben obey." And a pen me a young before me in the studio and some young within command. Ya sha asia na bakote me de me fa ba bi na mka se masa bi a wo ne hotro me di wachi a ho be afin wantie me e na fa ho na me di na chi e ko wi ase na ho afin Sifa vice president ni nim so ye din economics nyansa de wono nim e ba ne say data driven conversations. Only him no. But I know on economics once in beam. And the digitalization was some quanoka. Untenenka on that. Issues to do with the economy. Until Vice President Assembly or cover economy once in beam. Digitalization quanoka once. Yes, or a good orator. On him delivery. Plus. At the moment, I can say, per the perception of people, so the establishment is behind him now. Super delegates there. I'll not be surprised if he comes up top. MPs dinechi, party executives dinechi, top party officials edinechi, ministers edinechi. And you will the advantage of incumbency edinechi. And to be and see who can say in the end, one back to Abanewi no winning. But he must win with a commanding figure. Some Korea super delegates ni wie. Na numbers snipper out. Now Vice President Dr. Mahmoud winning with 60% and now 55%. It's a problem.
How?
If he doesn't win with a commanding figure, like maybe 70%, 79%, 80%, a serious issue because this is a closed circuit of supposed people may declare war. In the minds of many, I was saying, one number 80s and 90s. This year, that's your back, that's your sister. It should tell you, say, at the grassroots level, Sifa, a bad yamano. Oh, no, mommy.
I think that you have a statement or two on a
full batter. Full
but if it's not landed, you cannot rebut.
Chance.
Dr. Mahmoud,
I do not know where this very interesting TV.
What's your heaven?
Oh, say we a quick meeting. TV. Oh, when you're 18 and above, problem. Everything.
You, young boy.
So thinking everything.
So that that particular statement in every no. There are a couple of people within the NPP also the same. So if when we need by at least 80-90%, just say there is a problem.
Mrs. Start thinking everything.
I get a match at your money.
But the feeling may be
why are you closed
circuit?
First of all, was say, and I'm for the clamor, I'm for the clamor. I'm for a you minimum the clamor, a MPs. CEOs, I want to move.
David.
CEOs, the clamor, CEOs, I want to move. In fact, we in the part 10 year, a contest year. One of Casibia or buy in the party.
One or buy and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Absolutely.
Why is it Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia?
Oh,
one of the party.
Okay, anyway. Hold on. Maybe he's speaking facts.
Hold on.
Not in terms of
now say
media presence.
No.
Party. We are told that even time I be in flag bearer running mate crowd now only party card. Ye the American Barcelona that have a party card man. What is it?
What?
Our party be a fan members. No more kwakwa was say a brand here so kotria oba party munte when 80% a problem. I don't see that as a problem. Even though he may get. I don't see that as a problem. I don't. Especially so when any nipa mienu miense bi na eko. Nipa do and the echo. Mejitum say nyamu nya na betimi anya numbers papa. Ebi benya 0, ebi benya 1, ebi benya 2. He said they had na 9, 10 years, ebi some PM. I'm looking at 3 candidates. You see, that's what the danger is. 3 candidates making huge numbers. Kennedy Japan, Alan Cash, and Bawumia. If all of them are able to pull numbers, nobody's going to get 80% plus votes. What do you say? We are relying on the research Akoswa. Why na research say Obinya commanding votes? Because the Juma Alan Cash aye, the campaigning season. A Juma Kenya Japan aye, you don't expect one person to amass 80% plus votes. If based on the face value, the Alan Kwama for dinner, the Ken Kwama for dinner, you don't expect that to happen.
What year was happy 98.9.
Yes, sir. All of a sudden, I'm a darling boy. I was having a conversation with some MPP people.
In which circle?
In the party. So a party elections in the Equi. In the party.
But all of a sudden, what do you mean? He's always been a darling boy.
Oh, sir, may care about the traditions of the MPP.
No be our running mate.
Oh, what's my making one team as a chairman? That's what making. Sir, we are running 828. 12 lusu ye. No, what ne popularity in this.
Really?
Yeah.
Dr. Baumia.
Yeah. Especially 208. It was after the election petition.
You and I were not there.
And your certain is not certain.
Oh. I saw making
something in the years old. 1 year ago, 3 months ago, 6 months ago. But this Saturday is way back in 2012.
I'm looking at this contest from 1992. I'm not.
Understand the meaning? So when
you come here, 2-3 years ago, come on here.
The Saturday now because we're better than born and
No. I'm talking about Nipa contest in Ibikwada. Not once, not twice, 3, 4, 5 times.
Okay.
Now, Sefah, tie. You 207, 207 elections, no? Was Baba in the conversation? No. It was Alan
and Nana Kwadwo.
In fact,
president.
The 2011 one, Baba was still not in the conversation.
It was still Alan.
Why do you think that NDC4 Kasa almost say the Akufo-Addo Bawumia government?
Oh, but that has always been the norm.
Oh, no.
The Mills Mahama government. The Kufuor Alu Mahama government.
No.
That has always been the case.
I'm talking about an opposition party propaganda.
Yeah, but that was what was said.
Alu Mahama was never a target for the NDC.
The John Mills and Mahama government.
No.
Oh, no. That has always been the case.
The NDPP did not target Mahama in the way the NDC is targeting Bawumia.
But did Mahama have lectures? He didn't have lectures.
In fact, Ali Mahama went to the contest as flag bearer. He lost.
True.
So he wasn't the target. He wasn't. In fact,
because he didn't have lectures.
Oh, it's not about the lecture. You getting the conversation wrong.
Okay.
It is not about the lecture.
Let me wrap you up.
It's about somebody who is putting himself forward. Say policy maybe. Even in opposition. It was as if the president then, Mahama, was responding to the Vice President Hufu. What to be in our policy? What to be in our policy? That endeared him to the heart of the grassroots.
Grassroots?
Yeah, of the party.
Of the party?
Yeah. Who can I say? Who grassroots of the party?
I'm not an answer.
Grassroots of the party. Who can I say? I did not the boy and Chimantini say, let's say lesson petition. Who hope be share quote but now public gallery. Yantunka.
Let me issue this caveat. Obia Sika to do what we are doing. If you've not been following the conversation that we have.
Yes, if some comments. Fatu baby. Fatu baby.
As if you've been paid to do what we are
Fatu baby. Fatu baby. The negative, which may not go against him in this election.
But in which election?
The general one. And Sami alluded to it. We have voices in Biaman for Bonner, tips for Bonner.
You will be interview. Or if you're China,
a Casa, where Dean Como, and Comos were the Casa. No messing with Bob, both of them. Messi Michel lecture University of Ghana. No messing, your boy, both of you. And these are 6-digit numbers, 7-digit numbers, 8-digit. We're both in the dream. We're being said, ja. We're dim, come on. We're dim, come on, bruta. And I teach him who I'm pro. And the interesting thing is that a lot of the things he said were true. Even though the NDC didn't want to accept or admit at the time they are true. The macroeconomics indicators were not favoring the government at the time. On one hand, say, if it is true then, and I'll repeat it, it is true now.
Now. Because the principles are
the same.
Thank you.
Dollar. This is
Mama, the reason why he didn't find any of these candidates being in a box for election petition, no. Why no one running for that contest?
President
and any situation I'm requiring no man me go box me family do go box
so watch never to us
no you have not been fair to me let me raise
even you are not
no
comment on
let me raise the potency take note put this in right
say
that you've not been fair to me.
How have I not been fair to you?
Let me land on the Baumia issue, the digital ninja. Let me deal with this.
There is some say digital commando.
Digital commando, thank you. Let me deal with the negatives now.
Ochina, you shelve the negatives.
So who said me catch say me man a chance I'm not kasa. I will come back on Dr. Baumia.
Of course. You're going to say you have a part to finish on Dr. Baumia.
Yes, I also note say and you know my time wa.
And that's me case my time.
Papa say oh no oh my time my response. And you know time wa ha.
Watchina.
What is see me cha?
But
what is see me cha? O dopi. Ye be sie ni.
Happy 99 FM. 8.9. Yen fa frefo no ba ko mienu mi se na enum. Dabi emunisem. Na yen to ago twetwe ne so. 0551563916 05039400 75 numbers are between your friend Robert Jumadi. Good afternoon. We need to be free.
Sefah. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Sefah, the Sakura, the mouthpiece of Abdul Central.
Sakura Bacho and Guadarama.
Sefah, contest me and me are mere NGC and family, and so you will be Kawum. Oh, say contest, Omo contest me now. Tena muka Baumia waka semo Ghana how you kasa sky train no aba
there be sky training by
yo drones no juma
drones there the idea no kona na
and they almost a famous
zip line no
miami
aba zip line say juma Zipline say Juma, Anambwa.
If
I say I'm for COVID, no need to get down, blood in the get down, and as long as the zipline transported to other part of the country.
Only the one. So far, toilet you also Bessima Abubushi for Wati.
As I will go to form when you hope you. Oh, Guzo.
Sefa, and some Papa will work out some more. When you say only no man, Nagana Kufa, a statutory control. At the time of my Bank of Ghana, Chicago, we don't need to go and borrow. We will put down various our toll booths to generate funds to construct our roads. Okay. But who are you? No person leading Ghana. On one who guys say or see, yeah, useful. Or you crew no campaign, no can of crew say, oh, or no, some party. Party now you soon in terms of Yama Bibri or Kaye. Omudia power ene nyamanu bi na yekikanu ba ye yo ha o zada nika ni anka enfa mi ba obi a omubeyi ye yo ho ma omu te fa ni nyam ejuma
Sakura amida se on free na wo kire wa adweno djumadi 0551563916 number betimi afre na obadjumadi ni so internet total. Good afternoon, ni ba bia free. Hello, good afternoon. Yeah. I'm saying the other line. No, I have a little challenge with it. Good afternoon. Wow, we didn't be afraid for Daruma.
Afternoon, Sefah.
Now near Yanko Daruma.
Now, Kasa Fitabura. Sefah, my memo abaso. Na menchia Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Babibio Bia Mechiano. And Ghana Mampani. Nanado Danko Kufuado. Mechia Mpani Fui Papa. Sefah, Amamunwa MPP Ebuno. I'm telling you, sir, NDC in Timi Mumukota. Me come chao. Na we are Ghana ni na we say Yura Mahama our buy our did so. Ebe swaya so those time Cantamanto. Obe bana generator a Cantamanto enye easy. And then in muno. Adudanko Kufuado buy upon COVID and then Yama Yafomunano. Light to a winya light yeduma. It we are Ghana ni nene free education ba and net and Kruma time and we are Sekuraya Mereno. Sifa not enough pay and free education no. And the free education was Ghana ni na. Na Yura Mahama time. Na sifa me bapani ko school. Na me 3,000. You will feel ni asa from some na me truck. Na yem fan chira me body. And every system me wafa say ko school. And near my ye told the man wafa so no. A dear abide the fire e sika ni aso. And the cement back one me ko no mu school down ho. Teacher phone use. And near my me to nyina me ban na eko you. And to say na do danko Kufuado amamu onye. Ti doma amamu na ya. Ghana ni abegene sa. Me nim dey how. We ye Ghana ni amu ani na ho. Because you were Mahama 4 years na oba no. Se for hu sani amoku asi nkati fu mu oye no. Sano oba be ye Ghana. But you don't have any proof, Nana. Nana ya mamena wasi. Say sano oba be Ghana. Good afternoon. How do you be free?
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ntobi ani mekaza fisu.
Ezobila mpacho yanko.
Your friend is your face. Yesterday is a present. Yesterday is past. Today, I don't tell you a mystery. Tomorrow is a mystery.
Yeah.
But today is a gift.
It's a gift, isn't it?
That is why we call it a present. So when you are talking today, you don't know what will happen tomorrow. So what the answers are there?
But yes.
Who can't say and then who needs to watch only the short now. And the return a coupon Sankoa. But more questions the person is it true, sir? At a point in time, our dear Vice President was sidelined by those big parties, especially in this administration, from working. He was not given the room to work. Is it true?
Is it true? I found out that particular room and I said that particular allegation.
I'm only asking whether he was sidelined. He wasn't asked to work because
for that one, it will be difficult for me to say. Because I cannot independently verify. Is this a sema or can you cry and I say you cry?
So far, is it also true there? At the point in time, the governor of the Bank of Ghana and the Minister of Finance, where there was an unhealthy relationship between the two of them. Is it also true?
There might be some truth in those allegations.
Very good. The reason why the Inter-American Council when you say, and not all you say they are affect and they're now why? Why is it that there's a sudden turn? Say, you see, they are now putting all their weight behind Bawumia instead of at least also giving them the room to operate.
Well,
they should give all the participants the room to operate.
Okay, all right.
Why are they putting all their weight behind Bawumia?
Isabella Mamenowasi, on that, that's also Frey. Good afternoon. How do you be free?
Good afternoon, Sefah.
Yes, sir. No crash and Pachayanko.
Mamentia only with my forward.
Yeah,
Yenya Ajana one atomic electoral area, Omomianka Branty near to Abamano. And I'm a need this year, Jamati surgery, and an incoming MP, Felice Nakoyo Michano. Opening Yansha in Nipam, you know, media, me say, then you mean, and a lady. Bomia, any Alanchamanti, on record. Bomia, and a economic team Ninara, or chairman. ana woba police council so a ono no ye chairman Indian fan to security center ana yenhwe economic ehisi kasem ro imi enu nyina no eden pa ne modern bo abanya etimi aya o man bia nso efapem nyinara ejina security eni esi kasem ana saa ho no nso enu nso ana saa ba omia no perform eti ne debe mo pa ben watimi aye o nkonya ben wo yo pa o set for mine no emesha nensa enne watena se ensan ntoto woni a wantimi am yitutu ni yinti ennehwe jiobi e ka wo mago man Ghana enye no nko fisika eko waste finance minister eko bobesia ye behwe a ye be sori ye be nsuno ko be bia besia na afa nti bo me no rule no a wo play no e den sakra be no di bro man Ghana ye security center enne police for a ye ko atofo wo a wo mu enye asudie ewo man mu eti ye den na kire se bo me ye do man ka wo to no so se won hwe so a obetimi ahwe so.
All right.
Yanko Alanchamantin.
Adugasa say obetimi aye on one candidate why e bia nyanko podmo china fra you can do the remainder of the candidates. But Yanko, good afternoon. Dini ba bia frefi.
Good afternoon.
Yanko.
Yo, Midasi. So far, I see what are there. And let you say, you're babbling.
Ah, Sana Martino.
Oh, fine. Danyane Menado. Tape na mukachi Ghana for near the more opposition. So when these people were in opposition, Mukasetia, we said like the boy didn't do. What are the boy didn't do? Gonna photo about more and about the person. And she realized what are they do. Bibia nanado ni bawumia e promise ye ene omiye no opposite mama beso obukati Ghana for say mama ti mo don isa se petrol e 14 cedi enye petrol e 60 cedi but you say mama you incompetent isa se na dollar e 3 cedi 70 petrol and a dollar and 12 cedi. Omo kaseta taxes. Omo kaseta taxes. So ene omo pay taxes. And the more taxes e go Ghana force. Ene bet come taxes. And no getting lotto comes from the tax. Ene the champion tax. The tax COVID-19 tax. Yes, the bien COVID-19 tax. The Kwadwo Sefah-Danquah and COVID-19 tax. Omo di you when you see kakatu so almost a tax. Na the young person sa community ya di papa akenya the tria taxes na no we are 18 ni papa to be set the kuku de fie the taxpayers money or sa kuku de fie.
But you can't say for a fact say sikana good fie ni taxpayers money because Mr. Kotinya to was here. The fact say obia ma metire mu say sikano e yo no ankasa ne dia na djuma no ye no nyaaye no. Oh Mr. Kotinya to was here. Onkan bibia no enkyere say wo ebekire anase wo do wa be fa ho aka say. Thank you. Papa ko wi anase onya no kwati kwan.
Shefa on tesa obaba bekire be dia sikano firo e do mensika as long as on the minister Minister of State, as long as on the second field is your Mexica.
Mate, Mr. Cote, me that's good afternoon, baby, Afrefi. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Me bacho dini baby Afrefi.
Efemi ebusiapeni kwa kupra.
Ebusiapeni
kasefi katamantu.
Ebusiapeni kwa kupra bacho mienti wadarama.
Nokwani amembua Kwadwo ne domibu yi. Nimse niama kakrasi mu but ye de toto mahama de ho a e de Kwadwo ntraso ni kwa se wo ma no bia da bi o wo ma na ntraso forever because niama bebre wo ma ye hu se ye faso ma yen niama wo de beni aboa Ghana man na nya dia emboa Ghana man ne wo de beni mi me ya won faso mi ne be ya won faso na che se membu we nye And she said, I remember where the John after the been and 4 years in my dear Befa. I will hold them before. Oh, man, I'm watching now. MPP, no be in the Bia, be in. Amen.
Mr. Kwaku Pramadas, yes, good afternoon, baby, I'm free.
Listen, Sefah.
Yes, sir.
That's the same.
That's the now, swear.
Pa.
Munkala Patrimian to Wadarama.
Mr. Kote ni friend saying Sakula na de Muba. Muna munchire dia mahama ba oba beye. Enough of na oba no say. Eno mun country say Muba mu de cement be ko 5 cedi per bag. Sefah, and for the kasa mpacho. Yeni abrio. Yeni abrik so kodum ye pese bi gana ko simple so bia. Yeni malese J. You can't say independence no. They know my pay. It one na mun na Kwadwo no. Na NDC for no when you fra okay. But me can no ma ba ku mi lu bi pa. Sefah, Ghana for wo so mu ge tia. E here say MPP wo say break it. Sefah, and me wo she sikiro yaka am robbery. Only another 2-3 months ni incidents of armed robbery. A trouble for say boom am Dinkira Usa. And then police visibility motorbikes President Akufo-Addo Tomomo. And his officer confess country, me papa damn ready by Busana boy, a been a ebo by when they share vantage points and net security cameras who walk on our echo. Busana BME, another make a regional creation. So to create a region enough creating regional capitals, administrative blocks, no one filling now, no one some 20 million Ghana cedi per each region. So for the first country, the patrol free SHS, check on to sorry anti about call Accra girls. Let me say policy near nicer like that. And now over Honolulu, Sefah, and then Kaya free carry, then we are getting no abandoned place of free SHS. Almighty Accra girls. We are like and for so many the Ghana for say so far with the Shaquine and the Crash or how to have a gimpa and the otro share a poquassing package all the way to my summon to Sao Sefami in Pass allow fast stretch and quite to say and this ones I mean if we or more body do so I say Mampino by say or Boris Kana Jordan or the do in the room best Ghana for let's say Ghana for say President Akufo-Addo Shedana card. And
that's it. Okay, let me say so friend na Ochewa Juno Jumadi and Sianko. Good afternoon, Dini baby Afrefi.
Good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Lincoln.
Mr. Lincoln, me tell catch and patch me and you.
Me da was pa na me share me jina kaswa. I mean share hard working incoming MP honorable Nakoyo. Any ukwakwite man so honorable Osman Mahmoud Oko assemblyman. Last one goes to Ajana 1 incoming assemblyman Domi Kwabenya Atomic. Mini amami comment MPP communicators a common amudi kasa.
Oh, Dabi Adena kasa. Mr. Lincoln.
Hello.
Adena kasa MPP communicators a common amudi kasa.
Ana say common amudi kasa. Now Ghana by this time. Ghana the year wo mu eneno. Uba be catch Ghana for say armed robbery has come down. You need a farm milk recently. You have good police in it.
You don't
know what is going on. Every intersection would do a camera now. What was fixed by former President John Dramani Mahama. We know. You got the guitar. Dr. Baumiadi Yemi, the data Ghana for 2015-2016. President Mahama started digitization and no nema Uba to me Juma within the Accra metropolis. On no so Muba can say Omuna Mudibae. Yanko Circle, Interchange. Now Yanko Digital Center, I will. Yet very cables across the country, not Dr. Baumiaway. And a Muba and Truck and say, you do so. Hey, successive government, former President Rawlings, or the day after about Tema plant. Under President Kufuor, officer, pastors, they walk down having in our cost of someone go bomb by and you know by it. We see no by it. Yeah, life. All free power, no, starting with them. And former President Mills, the year. President Mama ba yes nyama odi atoto America power ni de kika ho ni nyina azogli phase 1 and 2 ni nyina mo bisa President Akufo-Addo say any NPP communicators say how many megawatts na Akufo-Addo di kan de ewo ho no odi ba ye on country say what third generator ba come be one region say providing electricity Amazon for and no ba be na die
Lincoln me that say on so friend now good afternoon didn't be afraid
Mare
catch the yanko 22
ayo me din de catch out for what my test graph ma me change Yankopon Kemitiano na Lincoln say the college no ankari mu kara mu je komun
kosana kan asem catch kosana street
also everything I want to say mo po a wo de wo fi air okay chi wona bisa say ni party me mo today and amamu no wonu say wo di ase wo ko ya bo ponchi fi to bo hu ni say ye hu wo di ase tebio ye ti wo meyim na se ye papa ku for the catch ye say tak ti na ye papa la tameti ni Muhammad mu je ni o si mu je no nfaso ni so na wo mama kana fu ho ato na ne e ku fi ado ege pad a me no bo ege ku taxi a na wo ye MPP na wo defend a na me ni paso ni ba wo ye na ye tondo kunu one city ibo ba ku fi ado de ye campaign se fa wo ye sentroni bi so wo se do kunu ye bo 4 city ana wo de to one city no se
4 cities do kunu 4 cities
awai
Doctor 4 cities on baby I'm here.
4 cities we kimi ndidi bebe ko be di ahe. On your head show.
There be say who say Doctor 4 cities. Na me talk Doctor 4 cities.
One gallon. Really though. Gallon ni 14 cities. Who so mu kibida. The see a petrol. Liter baku ya he. Into we check here gallon ni ya saying. Ye to me na dollar ni 1 cedi ibo ba ku for the campaign mete abeg ko there 1 cedi kika ko 15 cedis na we MPP ni bo ku for the baswa na minimum ni paso ni ba wo ye mo kala sa no ni mo be to keri ko mu ye bio mo be kan ko na che mo penufo no te si kan na mo sia agu ka bu e na mo ti ma delegate abai ba be tu me de be be che si kamo me na mo ti che Ufra umusu kuwakili 20% no. Umusu kimi nchawo ka.
Kachiri. Ensembi oha aya moka munye nyina so. O evidence there di say Dr. Bawumia Chiska any dey here. Yanko good afternoon. Didn't be afraid.
Sefah.
Tell me.
Baby abako there.
Yanko pardon.
Media de bia me ba. Me senya me shira na me bambo mawo. Senya me ma wakomaso. Na Ghana politics ni nyina na obetumi a defend saa nsema obi sa say evidence wan no ade na mo asentrofo so mo ka ho na nyama bebre eboboye wo man we mo sentrofo nyama bi wa mo nim pa nipa ne kan sem no nso so wo so be kan no kweso we say na tie but wo be ye di ma nipa na kan sem no na wo say bi say be evidence wan nyama sisi wo man we evidence ben na mo ta pe bio a mo pe
but actually so oba na be make it claim na who ni enyina so be we can allow you to just go like that
without
so what is here Ejuba na be make specific claim you cause the corruption yes corruption wo memu for that one all of us there is a perception say corruption wo memu but so obo bi din na ka so nipa no or involved in corruption onyina so any dey hen eno dey pese ehunu wadaroma
yo se fanya mention papa me on say they be no evidence when sika ko gu obi dem da se factor no kra kire me se ewia we ewia se nyina ate wonka se nke ye NDC ni dem na ye ko gu sika we se wo hihye sika ma no do window level na se ye twitwi bie firi mu na nipa ehu se ye wia na anka de na be si o my Ghana FPP for oman no ye din eche bibia o se me sere o on say krama ufa bo ukutu fa bo unse na krama enim ewe no otumi ye dede utu abo no abone mbo krama wo but krama na bi ye dede fa na MPP post bank here eje nyama omu ye oman we mu oma nyama ogro we nyina butu wie wo obetumi agina radio so aka se petu asem no na wo kitaka se fa me no kata se no mapaki me bakata manso ife djuma mu eba etie hwe wo be ko top petrol na ka me use no na so mama ba no mama wo ho na petrol na yesen 1 gallon yesen and we no go for 1 liter isi moment kan kwenche yam pen for say when you mudi o man we fa so no enye o mu say o man juro o man nebu because o mu top petrol o mu nyama be bro mu ti dem free enti nyama omu ye no ase asienyansa ni niwo enti yesre se no Ghana ye be 2024 election Ghana fo nyina nkodo mpeni o abrowa obi biara mo manye bako 2024 a second independence manya Ghana the Ghana nya fa wudi akese because ukitaka uri namukura usro because mo manye ntuapa 2024 no Emma John Dramani Mahama yosi oyo na obetimi ji o me enyesa de dia na kofa do ye de fa uti studio na aka to say ya ton enti no pie free ho no mo na sibi ya ton obi e o mai wo no oni nyame nyeduma
Joe, Marshall, I'm going to say offering also chair. Good afternoon. We didn't be free from far for you know, yam refuge and shank of your channel. Good afternoon, be free.
Yeah, Collins, you made we do Mabonne. No, tabru. No, tabru. Oh, papa. Nah, when you ever call because I in 70 I said before, I know so the car, I said the Kianako. And okay, share Sefah, my young canoe creature, you say. Your mom pay an aquafado. Share the again, say your mom pay put and a many laugh. So many young this in your NPP, I was saying the mom pay. So you be this Sefah, that I will happy if I must do the home in the beer. Me come send me really saying, opposition, President Doku say one city, President Mahama, Doku one city, you boy penny. Petrol 14 pendano, you boy penny. President Mahama, you this is your family and friends. You bump the money and new government, not President Mahama, you see 88 ministers and deputies. You don't have the so. You got the basic of buying your resources, your gold, your diamond, your bauxite, and Bobusia, because President Mahama, and this Bobusia, Basa. Sefah, your mom paying a kufado, Breaku Papa, Brana Bayer Section in a Ghana fortune. We got the troop of money 125, and we are unprecedented this year. President Mahama family and friends, what about the year times 10? This year now see President Mahama Bono left and right, what the demo, the any to come muscle. And then petrol, I know 14 city. We petrol, no, I also about the Tesla, when the petrol 1 gallon, and free from 40 city to almost 70 city. Then I will carry the 2 petrol, the foul tomato, and a reality, and a fast. The oil mom penny to die, then in opposition, no, they can pay a platform so any chair gun we are seeing last time shed the whole one city. I am in Yasna, be a cake in the whole one city left the board of 4 city, 5 city, the whole 2 city. One will gonna have the number beer and catch the say, Oko Crasia, a classic honor, and be another beating all bonus 2 city, but they can't.
And Collins is send your quick Crasia with a document.
Now, a practice, I would actually never to the other tongue. So first, I wouldn't be your board of 2 city. I will Ghana have the other clearly. You know, crashing the free bar and Crocasium. Baby, and his another thing, who have bought, but clearly, example 2 be maybe I'm in the other studio.
Miami Chroma cancer, Conacoto document.
Sir, any a Ghana for the real crown, J. Kufoka send the chair say, show us a claim, let to about 2024. Inshallah. Oh, what to about, we don't show us a claim. Who say, yeah. What to but JDM any NDC government taking over 2024 inshallah.
Collins, Mamina was so for final caller. Good afternoon. We didn't be a free.
But your family
Nanado, hey, me too catch it.
Make a selfie countermount.
Nanado countermount minim pa.
Ablekuma Olebu.
Dana Ablekuma Olebu can hold an amity.
Me too Olebu. Now, assembly nane say, Amamo dear. Yɛhwɛ asɛm a bɛpie fi w'anum yɛgyina so de ato aba maama bie na no ka kyerɛ Ghanafoɔ sɛ wayɛ odwamfu onsuro sekan ɔsɛ bie na no ka nsɛm a ɔka kyerɛ Ghanafoɔ deɛ nipa w'anum kasa ɛnna bɛgyɛgyew nsɛm a maama ka kyerɛ Ghanafoɔ no si yɛto aba ma na nyame a ɔwɔ soro yi ɔne yɛbɛdi asɛm ne nyinaa ne sɛ hwɛ Ghana abraba yɛwɔ mu abrabɔ wopɛ sɛ ɔma abrabɔ a wobɛbɔ ɛmfa w'ani nto aban a ɔte so so sɛnea nneɛma ma yɛ nyinaa no wokɔ baabi a yɛsisi dan a deɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔnsi dan ogu so ɔsi dan deɛ wɔhwɛ ne ba so ma ne ba kɔ sukuu wɔhwɛ no nti ɛdɛ ho kyɛn na ɛwɔ ghana ha nko a mama nko a ne nipa a ndc fo pɛ sɛ ɔmɛdi ghanafoɔ anim mama deɛ yɛso yɛka kyerɛ ne nnɛ aka kyerɛ no ɔkyena president deɛ ɔnyɛ bia mu ni wɔ ghana da
dabi sɛ wo vote yɛ baako pɛ
ɛne vote yɛ baako pɛ
na wo ne hɔ na ɛkan
meka kyerɛ ghanafoɔ sɛ ghanafoɔ na mne ɔmo ka sɛ John Mama deɛ sɛ mama bɛdi adeɛ kɔ ghana deɛ mpa deɛ lalai ebi si da
Nanado, amina wasi chaka ntomato nyina. Mi huze ya kasa no muze ebirum chiro ma fans obu sasa nanado na kasa.
Enya fans. No wakantamanto.
Ati nanado.
Mama deɛ fans wonya konya ni biamu ni biamu da ko bi sɛ nyame baba.
Nanado amina wasi nanado kantamanto ona ye final caller. Yemfa ofre no ensi ha. Nyankopɔ do mo kyena ye bi titi fon homa no etumu a onso obetimi afre no abadwumadi. Say I have decided to add another number to the existing number near one city beya afre for no bitimi anya kwanya no ma frɛ no so ma kyerɛ ma adwene enti two numbers no besrew trugu ho 0551 563 916 ma mintimu bio 0551 563 916 number to me no any 0503 940075 these two numbers the numbers are bitimi afre nyankopɔn do mo kyena ye beauty phone homa no tuma onso bitimi aba so na ensɛm ye bedi ho nkomo no adwenkyerɛ no wo de aba ama Ghana for any wiase amansan nyina at Belka cotton paint ɛwɔ hɔ ɛyɛ $, ɛyɛ soundproof, fireproof, serves as a repellent against mosquitoes and insects, ɛyɛ reusable, seals cracks on buildings, doesn't fade, doesn't get dirty, it's resistant to heat and can be applied on all surfaces, maker glass and plastic walls, wood, plastics, etc., etc. Durable and affordable, can be used for ceiling designs. So, yes, I'm 2 years warranty. Upe biata abomoni ekoka so a new gate. Ekaswa new market second gate. Taifa, Burkina, yeni Roman school ni dimfye ni mutakwari 1111. Yeni Malcolm ni dimfye ni mukufredi ya kole. Yeni Magdick Royal Plaza ni dimfye ni mu. Sunyai at 20th station. Kumasi Bokrom Limits. Numbers ni abomoni na fafre na kokope Belka cotton paint ni bi eto na onso nyangopondoma. Odi pintu na no wi a obedi eho adanse 0561 285 952 0561 285 952 0505 229 163 0505 229 163 and 0242 323 963 Adonko Next Level Premium Energy Drink. A energy drink back where the biame kamfo ediama wo. It's say vitamins, proteins, it gives more energy, which boosts our strength and vitality required for sustained physical or mental activity, fast recovery after vigorous exercise, fast delivery on tasks, mood improvement. It enhances concentration and memory improvement, relieves body pains, recommended for all manner of people, especially the hard-working ones. Mr. Upebia to Aquacoton, numbers I'll be to me a friend. Nene Angel Group of Companies at D and Como NE 0204 898698 0204 898698 and 0592 610998. Nemu mame mokoko se wini mfie dungo twen konkoto binum. Oyo obi a wafa fru anasa o ma abofra no fu a konkoto binum. Oyo obi a ye sensitive to caffeine a hwe no konkoto bi anom. Sanso na wonom e ma ne bro so a hwe na akwa akonya nsunsu bone ewo wo so sa enkratoe Food and Drugs Authority agi atomadonko Next Level Premium Energy Drink no limit. Mamenka will say the 2023 edition of a year corporate run and walk a year ETV Ghana and Japan Motors and the Browono Yanko Pondoma 21st of September 2023 a yadia ebe koswo na DNTia ye di Serjumai on the 21st of September 2023 and he say number 1 we celebrate Ghana's first president Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah on that day. Number 2 we promote healthy living amongst corporate Ghana, and number 3 raise funds to support the Ghana Blind Union. Not just say, and you say, ye dijumano atnetri yampumu, amiaka or Sergeant for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah Kwake. A sign a bob was a crano at the Coma the Ghana Blind Union. This year, 5-kilometer run and walk will take place at the Silver Star Tower, and runners are expected to be present at the venue 6 a.m. Individual runners can pick up registration forms for a cool 75 Ghana cedis, and sponsoring companies will have the chance to present a corporate team made up of 4. Now, runners stand a chance of walking home with a number of prizes ranging from your DA electronic scooter, Yamaha generator sets, printers, to a whole lot more. So, interested participants can pick up registration forms at a Silver Star Airport, Happy FM Asylum Down, Global Media Alliance Jowulu, YFM Accra Mall, Japan Motors Accra, Japan Motors Kumasi, YFM Kumasi Mall, Japan Motors Takrade, and YFM Takrade. For further inquiries, numbers are bit me afre na waji inchirimu ini 0208 565 397 0208 565 397 and 0206 784 956 0206 784 956. The 2023 Silver Star Tower Corporate Run and Walk is proudly sponsored by Japan Motors, Run Ghana, ETV Ghana, Silverbird Cinemas, Global Media Alliance, Yamaha Alliance Insurance, YFM Lotus, Verna Mineral Water, Oman Fofo, Silver Star Auto, Happy 98.9 FM, Branch Health, Lakeside Estate, Star Properties, Perception Management International, Bank of Africa, Deng Limited, and Total House Clinic. Yamref yeni eche kwa tuchena si abijafo atenase Citizen Ato Daji, or ye General Secretary for the GCPP, Sanso Ena Kamal Dean Ibrahim, ye Aman Saman Bruni, or Ko Ama ye Aman Saman for Attorney Swaba to become the assemblyman electoral area, no? Electoral area, Ben. Aman Saman electoral area, Aman Saman electoral area, anti who say Aman Saman Bruni, Nimfuni Ebo, Aman Saman electoral area, not just say, or Bamonaso, say Montrabomano to become the assembly member for the electoral area. You say, come December, no, your Babetana, na, ya bo, or say, Yanshan, Commission, but make also bit major your comment on our Facebook live stream. With the Jawa, did I say, a man, I'm named D. Germany, Timakin kind. The my main shock what you trying to say free because me can about district level elections because so in December now and the electoral commission at the Krataba but to just say there is going to be a year limited registration exercise because so for 21 days beginning 12th of September to 2nd of October 2023. And the Electoral Commission, MIT said the registration exercise will go on at the respective district offices of the Electoral Commission. Citizen, when I'm call IPAC committee, were you there? And this decision was taken by party Emma Mokukushiaho with the Electoral Commission.
Munia Safa, Irabre Mamincho. I'm the Tuesday class, Baba Bupe Wednesday. Na into Mamincha me Tuesday class for Mamunia council a Sefah-Danquah Namunia Madi Bichon. Namuchia a Ampa Amasama Brunyampa. Because we pay first Namun ye Timsa. Ebia oba beye ni ebia o program bi oba beye differently from us. Techi me share no be 2 times na me share flyer no do. Na me say okay. Na me yim so no so kita dual citizenship za. O man na me verify ansana because okay the dual citizenship me share na me kan wa sama man. I can be his lawyer. Na ya hwede ya kan wasem. Na anka ya jachu kwesi. Na Sefah minchi a tefu na minchi tefu na. It be some that IPAC meeting.
Now hobby.
No more.
What happened?
Sefah on record. yeah, Mami Jemensa. She doesn't come for IPAC meetings.
For how long?
For about 2 years, Muhunu IPAC meeting.
Marco IPAC meeting within the 2 years, and how many times? And I'm
Oh, not more than 6 or 7 times.
And the advance Marco Bay 7 times within
In
the
fact,
past.
Obey electoral commission. I can count the number of times I have IPAC meeting.
How many times?
On do 5.
5 times.
Yes. Since 2020, I know appointing. I've forgotten, but she hasn't. In a year, normally, those times, she almost every month. Every month, we have an IPAC meeting. Now it is as and when. It's as and when. But you see, the essence of an IPAC meeting is to build consensus and to enrich our democracy. Rabina make a day. So far, ye democracy kebi mamin kebi. On ye take crasy na ye. So ye take crasy za nka fine. But ye democracy na o chedo e dey kebi mamusumi kebi nezi. If you want a dialogue, that is how we can create a dialogue. Now it is through IPAC that there has been several reforms in our electoral processes. In the sender, na say yes, you put you go IPAC because the action that
who is saying 7% go IPAC?
The action that electoral commission is taking in an essence of go IPAC. Because exactly a week today we had an IPAC meeting.
Yes, Wednesday
at 10 o'clock. It took us about 2 hours, chaired by Dr. Bosman Asare and Ura Samuel Tete. Now, between the 10th and 15th of September, they will start the registration exercise. When we know about district level elections are some. The registration exercise is not one share date.
What year Epahwanda Ben was happy?
CI 91 as amended, I think regulation 2.1. Before they do any registration exercise, they need to inform political parties, number one, and the general public 21 days before. Into one word, trigger that provision by informing us. And you can raise your objections because you've not said the date, and you should do it through a gazette. Until if you tell us, I have questions on that. In any case, the other thing they said, the registration exercise, they'll be doing it at the district offices of the Electoral Commission. So the 268 district offices. It wasn't a problem, no. Problem, person, one no. They are Munyama Saman Briaba time. I opened up assembly. What for no draba? Now, Nkofa, what's in the electoral area? At least he knows how huge that district is. Me assure them the municipal. Yeah. So you see another problem. Because Ibimu Krano, Sefa me yoka se Ibimu nim baby what district offices work.
Oh yes. Oh, that one they say
you imagine the problem you are going to create for people to travel all the way to the district offices of the Electoral Commission to go and register to vote. In any case, voting card, voter ID card, is already there. Apart from voting, into first, on and yadu to yadu kobank SIM card registration on any. In fact, BBR a passport cry, you needed a voter ID card. Now you don't need it for anything except for voting. So why should I go through stress? Wake up in the morning, travel, take about 2 vehicles because if it's Abokobia, what district is Domikwabia? From Abokobi to Domika, I'm for car 3, Abofo car 2 to get there. Then you find your transport in there. That what about the be will complain about the about the baby. Require how? Then you find transport to transport yourself. Say you Ghana card and our passporter. You need to take 2 other guarantors. Into our per transport, and per transport for 2 guarantors to go to the district office to go and register. Yen you are normal ways them people with disability. How would this be accessible to them. When the same CI 91 as amended regulation 22 were there, in designating a place as a registration center, the commission shall take into consideration, the accessibility of the place to prospective applicants for registration. How is it going to be accessible to people with disability? When they have to travel distances. People have to travel for 8 hours on water to get to their district office. So how is this accessible to them? On election day, after I register our district office, if I there, election day, I am confused. Where is your polling station? Because you around to Abada, you don't know the polling stations. In Tibakwa polling station A, what's within him? Polling station B within him. That's my Abremu Kofi Mkwakada. It will cause voter suppression and voter apathy. Yakakanza Ebeken na Dr. Bosansa is Ampama, you cannot assume. While we electoral officers be moved to was area or what's in there, it takes them 3 to 4 hours to travel from where they are to the district office. Into Quadrian and get back to us on Monday. Only for them to turn around within 24 hours, Thursday afternoon, to come and do a press conference, to say there, them brought ashes in, the man not in there, the man no about to do, says Debiara. Today in take crisis, the Mokani and fine yourself. So I'm going to go back. Because then what was the essence of calling us? When we unanimously, every 9 political parties were present. NPP, woho, GCPP, woho, LPG, woho, PNC, woho, CPP, woho, NDP, woho, GFP, woho. Na, what have you? What have you na mumboni? Ake biana. Akamna. Maka CPP. Okay, so CPP2 was there.
8.
Nah, LPG woho. Ghana Freedom Party, so Kwadwo was there herself. The only 2 parties are one, but Ghana, we have 11 registered political parties now. The only 2 parties are one, but you know, Mendes are one, but
Gumbai.
No, Gum, so one, but the Gum's on Tamba. Gum on Tamba. It's so much that Ninzi them or can the electoral commission was the Mwiniska. It's young Bambo Michi. Or the electoral commission was the new head office. Where's going? A baying electoral commission imbe complaining that baying monska. Someone blame a bay. So for electoral commission were about over 8,000 registration machines. So why are you limiting it to 268 district offices? What was the essence of procuring 8,000 registration machines if you only going to use 268? Yeah, press conference on Monday. You know. It was to tell the general public that electoral commissions they unanimously, all of us, Honorable Obiamwa of the MPP cracker there, Ekwapim South, Obi Ofi Dego, I don't to go all the way to Ebri to go and register. So all of us, we were singing the same song, including civil society organizations who were present. The international missions, U.S. Embassy, Canadian High Commission, they were also present. They said the same thing to support us.
What here a Pahwanda Bang? What happened? 98.9.
Get back to us. Them get back to us, bro. From your yatata, won't get back to us. Into one share the timelines. It was Monday. Then Thursday, you come and say this. So Monday, we did a press conference to address the general public. Now, them the general public one. In fact, one more idea was so original pioneer assembly members. One more assembly members and the prospective ones. Because your people that you serve, you know what's its name. You know the areas that you stay and how the distances you assembly members travel to district offices. And assembly members have been complaining there. They should be paid. Because Alawan also assembly members were bro. If they will watch on now what I now call district offices or Sawala. one of your colleagues, journalists, at our press conference said there, then what be the electoral commission? Electoral commission is one of your locking put there, when what district office, and one farm called regional office. I tell you, who have a colleague, journalist, or can yami.
Would you a Pahua da Ben? 98.9.
Yedum pempendu biya the kind of impunity our Kwadwo money me yan shena yan sora, it will come back to haunt us hard. And it's the Supreme Court that's why she mami kutupa moye. She feels she's not answerable to the people of Ghana. Because if not, Sefah, abandon. Riyazama, the people of Ghana. Article 42 of our 1992 Constitution. What's in there? A passport. What you district office? Go to Kwenko district office, call your passport. So they can travel to go to the district office to go and do registration. Article 42 of our 1992 Constitution. What's it? Every citizen of Ghana of 18 years of age or above and of sound mind has the right to vote and is entitled to be registered as a voter for the purposes of public elections and referenda. You are entitled. Having a passport is another entitlement. But you are entitled to be registered as a voter.
As a voter.
So you can't compare getting a passport and getting a voter ID card as the same. Look at our lactating mothers. To travel all these distances in the year suto nti so obi ko wo kwandwa na ni sentira ko wi wo kwandwa inde na mo kakwa voter ID card na mamufu ya NDC na MBP fu ogbu onu wunti na ye kwa akobra ye hu na ye kwa voter ID card da boto abe asisi awaye fu ama obi apedo kwa president hwenkofu ya Moboro, Matilda was a chairman general. I said, I got the food. Papa, yeah, usher spectacles then another year. Why never boss baby? Honest class, the Ghana pa. Hey, Ghana pa,
citizen for
Ghana pa. Share, Echo was Aboriginal, Morocco could be. Should tell us there. If you decide to do yentiacracy, it will be chaotic for this country. Ye pay ma mijin means a chop. Then when another came, Messeremunde biara. Ya ma mijin means and I really messerewo papa. Messerewunde biara, messerewo. Ose sanadri. Emi mpone mi fida no ho mfa. Nti me ka che mu nua na ya ajanto de.
Would you a Pahua da Ben? We're happy 98.9.
I was so
now if he said, yeah, Mammy Jane home fan.
Meeting.
But Mubusana,
I'll talk about them. Missy me feed and home fan. Into me catch and I down to there. On Pimpo Kakra. No, took a crack. Now, often sharing with meeting us. Into them the lawyer late one about them. Na Jerry also Apau, LPG General Secretary. In other matters, on last week Wednesday, asked that I am my son no ba fefe. No one to do na. Because you won't nature. In a year, Dr. Bosman says so no ye. She's well. But I international partners. What meetings now no? You know, they have several engagements, so she's always in those meetings.
Hey.
That's why in here, I want to back. Let's say, oh, you may be you.
International partners.
Yeah, them time you can put the international partners fund our elections. In fact, Mami James and Abredo Pa and Ghana. Ghana alone funded our elections. And Skebia or foreign partners. And Charlotte said she was attending IPAC meetings. So, what has changed? Sefah, since you meeting, military, they were in 2 pickups. Were rushing to the premises of the old office of the Electoral Commission just before we started our IPAC meeting. Since I IPAC meeting, you are scanned. You're scanning your name and sign a room. Nina Yamba Kawasam. All in efforts to work closely with the EC because we are all stakeholders. Omani Yamba they are turning into something else. Yen, we want to engage. We want to work with them because we have a very lovely relationship with them. Now, so be sure which you know or more them could pay that. Yes, sir. On portion which you know. Obi biara o se which. Inti on mama ya mami je men so to me ye na dwuma ye nyim do to me yen. Yes, ren mpoku no nje. Because more ye di yantase.
Citizen, mama na wase na menko ye abansama bronio. The decision by the Electoral Commission, Ebeboao as an aspiring assemblyman.
Sefah-Danquah, before me starting, I was saying started by.
Wotie Epahwada Ben were happy 98.9.
Me started with the Vice President, Large Dr. Mahmoud Baumia. Unim say nyame adom Saturday way. Yakwa Femino because super delegates in the Obianim. Ocha pulls bia ewa bonti biano. Doc is in the lead, so we are just going to do that affirmation to confirm sad friends and research the amount for out there no. And then number 2, so the person mentioned Honorable Asensu Boache, MP for Bantama, one of the hard-working MPs, any friends, ministers of this government. Now, I'm a summer so. On behalf of the Ghana community, we are almost celebrating your friend is Omoho. Until last Saturday, any Sunday, clean up on Saturday, and was the name health work on Sunday.
Wotie Epahwada Ben were happy 98.9.
Competition on Thursday, on bear candle night procession. Friday, so on bear night jams. Saturday, a bear deba, and then Sunday, and on bear Thanksgiving. So. These are the program lineup.
And then you know it's in a movie.
Oh yes, as I come assembly member of the electoral area, I have to be taking affairs. On behalf of the Ghana community in my electoral area and the constituency at large, I wish them well and I say afi. Now, Sefah, Osha district level elections now kono. Me starting from baby citizens start here. No. Osha IPAC. Emrabia entiche IPAC. Eye bibi to say ube kind of in a mild sense. Eye kind of bibi a conventional because of young person issues with our electoral way. So they go to have prayer meeting before no money na come into. And I like the word I use here, consensus. So idea and share the nimrem. Yes, you can go and have discussion with the Electoral Commission. But if they implement it or they don't, now, IPAC now more kono, you know, one of the critical stakeholders, NDC, they are not attending IPAC. For God knows how long now. More as political parties are more coho. See, everyone is Electoral Commissioner Emba, IPAC for 2 years, right? Now, let's assume, say for with all due respect, so we call IPAC meeting, not NDC, any MPP, anywhere. You tell me what kind of consensus will you have there? We know these are the key actors when it comes to, because we take any decision without the involvement of these 2 political parties, it won't wash or it won't hold. So, I'm not looking or downgrading or degrading the other political parties, but percentages over the years tells you that when it comes to electoral issues in Ghana, they are not stakeholders. In fact, they are not even part of the key makers where they can say you need them to form alliance. None of the political parties now, apart from NDC
I think
MPP.
you get that one. You get it wrong.
Maybe. Omutimi fully percentage without them a political party cannot survive. How many of you are able to pull 5% or 7% of the total vote cast? None.
They are not doing the analysis.
Oh, none.
How we
You tell me how NDC will seriously say they need GCPP before they can survive the next election, or MPP will definitely need them. Percentage-wise, we are not making any serious impact in electoral issues. He also talked about some people not knowing their district offices. In fact, Obi Krani area, the most important landmark crown. Nyami Kenyan, I'm playing the devil's advocate. Sefah, you
are not the devil, but you're playing the devil's advocate.
What say?
Oh, you are a devil.
Maybe. Who quote constitution is Sanyama? What we say? Idea you be starting from 12 September. No, it's called limited registration. There's a reason why the word limited is attached to it, meaning it's not open to all. There are certain category of people who are targeted. And you be so who a first time voter, you fall in. Me buana, me know yanko yakope den wo 2020 year register. Yakona say yakoye bibia say I be double registration. Omu be ye din free. So this is a limited registration. So one cannot expect it to be on a large scale as the normal general registration now. Electoral Commission area. Let's be frank to ourselves. So in the normal general registration part, almost every polling station, Electoral Commission register. Say if I in Ghana has still a man for people and register. Me, I was a former election research officer for my party, constituency officer. I played active role in the 2019 limited registration, and then the general registration
How many
of 2020.
were they done?
Maybe.
But Mami Ibrahim.
Let's
Mami flow kakra.
In fact,
sorry.
All right.
At the polling station level, yeah, they have see any panel fear, and the infant say what on until watch be at 10 minutes and 5 minutes. No, generally the polling station. Some of the polling centers cry because of said that 2020 ECA and they say I think each polling station should not have more than 700 or so 800 registered voters. So each registration center in a flow. Now, oho krano be say amount for ahine ko register. Typical Ghanaians, idea no obi beka chelse ono on to aba. Into yen there some people will be disenfranchised. But say a ban is a intentional and a dia. And it cannot be a state-sponsored thing. So this is the case, I want to ask, officer, what was the status quo? Yes, initially, Mekacho said me play the devil's advocate. And then he said, I would suggest, say, much as say, me kasano, omuyen even electoral area basis kra and kebebwa. But because we are limited registration as the normal general registration, and you're possible. Because no matter 18 years, 19, I'm going to me until about 2020. I'm crossing the age of, they say, I'm reaching within the constitutionally required age to vote. And our first time voter, ABA will be Ghana, no, ni Ghana, time my year registration. No. And that time my year, for whatever reason, anybody decided, say, on ye, I feel the opposite on ye then, on ye. Because me say, me, I'm man for be brave. I'm say, 2020, no more Phillips on better hour. I make assembly election there. They want to go and register and vote. Any reason. So, an electoral area basis, in that, yes, me agree with him on some aspect. Me taking my constituency into consideration, Amasama. That's all catch Obia or person on assembly election because whether we like it or not, usu person amount for register on better about more. You have to fare them to the various centers. So, what say Kwashikuma or Yansana na here. We a distance would the nipa banya would grow bet you 10 cities in 10 cities out. So imagine say nipa tell to cry catch you say for mukono register.
That's money.
Meaning on the average who say close to 600, that is in and out on their transportation. Amount for be brown person munko assembly election. Amount for him bet me raise 600 cities. So on that score there, yes, at least district level no there say offices no there. I feel say and be too restrictive kakra emboa. And the Electoral Commission should also have a second look at, But to want to suggest it has to be done as if it's the normal general registration, no. I was also fun to watch and say, there's a word on it, a limited registration.
But
nobody
but
has said
but
that. I
but
think you were
but,
not
but the question I want to ask is should a limited registration exercise not take into consideration the constitutional provision say it should be accessible to obi biara when you in fear no so person register ekokotoaba.
Now when it comes to accessibility, when you say even registration sentence now Electoral Commission use no omutimi wo baby a polling station but be for lack of structure omutimi shift use a different structure registration now. So for instance some say a higher polling station, right? Say for what me
too.
A higher polling station. Oh general.
You can't accessibility, I can change of venue.
Oh, maybe. Now say change of venue so bet me inaccessible to another person.
Okay.
Yes. Maybe a hana was some mumbai. Bomba and was some munya shade because of maybe a weather condition machines in Sanyama. Sometimes movie echo straight amount for structure be as a school structure be an church be an almost premises or to miss wrong no more. But it's as it seems a hana polling station there a walk. And no ebanisa so be subeka say anke hana was idea no I don't know shift no.
But we are talking about for example set me district a Brim North district Eastern region. So if somebody Obi was a Kapia now I was say we're in field dungoche or register just for the purposes of voting in the district level elections. Obi faka every sakapia by equiancy, that's first stop. Wafaka every equiancy at the aquarium, that's second stop. We are the same thing. Assign and the chi assign abafi. What is the incentive? What will motivate somebody to do that trip, to go to the district office to go and register?
Exactly. I think sir, I answered that, sir. Omo district offices now omo designated there. It's something I also disagree. Because transportation fares alone.
So that's the accessibility
which
we are talking about.
And that's why I said, sir, if omu an electoral area basis cry, and kebeboa.
That's what we are all saying.
No. You see, electoral area basis.
That's what we are saying.
Let me flow.
I'm not flowing. I'm saying that's what we are saying. That's all.
Okay, that's what the political parties are.
Yes,
okay, then I didn't get him on that score. I thought, say, he was advocating, say, we should have each, for instance, Uko Amasama.
No, we used 38,000 polling stations in 2020. We are not saying that we should use 38,000 polling stations to do registration exercise.
Okay, then, yeah,
but yes, understanding. You can either do electoral areas or do cluster. Electoral areas in Yakaboma and a cluster.
Okay.
2019, that's what they did.
That's what, yes.
We used 1,500, and I said,
okay, yes, then I think I was thinking, say, kind of based on, say, near registration, say 38,000. No, we should open it again to 38,000. That is what my understanding. But if that's what the political parties went and advocated at IPAC, then I'm in full support.
Mati, come on, Dean. Angel Cola Abonting, Angel Orange Abonting, Angel Mango Abonting, Angel Peach, Angel Apple Lime. From Adonko Soft Drinks Beverages Limited, Mr. to be man corral, to be faculty fee, said you be a whole bound China, wait me be at the amount. Numbers is a bit me afraid in 0244 832 286 and 0507 878 668. Happy FM Net Downwell Insurance on the 9th of September 2023 will be having a blood donation exercise because so ayalolo bus terminal opposite Kimbu on Crancrudium where the Sarah Bomodiana so bra na betwimoja kakra ne mfa nko enkonkugu blood bank o man mu se de be ya afoforo bi no mo ho ebeko ahokyere mu ono omu hia mogya no bi mu nsa etumi akam so give blood, not excuses, give blood, give option. This event is in partnership with the National Blood Service Ghana and the 37 Military Hospital. So per se obeso ya same say jumadi ebrewa. Number between your free any 0249 712 Amika said you is powered by Happy 98.9 FM. Bank of Ghana say Omuchirim. Governor of the Bank of Ghana. Wachirim.
Achim never. You see, Ora Addison. I am the fault. I am the fault. So far, you see, I am maybe some more there. When we appoint leaders to execute their TOR, do we give them performance indicators? Safa,
the Omabe na who can ask me.
Mrs. say ye painful na de adwuma hye wonsa. Na more terms of reference. Ya mo one performance indicators ana.
Citizen Pacho, Omabe na obusa sa question we wo.
Omangana yetim.
Okay.
Na yewura maamunua. Maamunua kodua. My own friend and colleague. Okay, there. When the president on to me here reshuffle into his leadership and the party as MPP, will be engage all the government appointees and ministers to assess them, and based on that assessment, they will do a reshuffle if need be. So if I'm trying to catch them. Asama making some mutia. How's the catch up? Wanka. Okay. Inti se na assessment in why you so nye you yet a higher train. Because on him oka mi jinizi. Kodua. Chida wanka. Oka mi jinizi ma. Inti munu ya kodua erabri mo twem. There was some aka na me we adwin. They are your man paying the moon there. Reshuffle no. I de wa abraham. Untumi ye. Nti I want a paying for mo bohwe. Ma wa ye reshuffle. Yes, sir. Na some more can no. On fa ye dwuma. Because it looks like the performance indicators of some of the appointees on ye dwuma. And because yet why I high ye show. Until they think that BBR mba. You're a bomb, you also BB, BBR in C.
It is possible.
Inti BBR in Sinti, Moncofunia Moye. Jobian and I'm not tested as a fool, we are also fun fool. Inti Addison was what tested as in fool. What test some, why you fita? Bank of Ghana, CCR. Already in Tumbakacha and the Bank of Ghana is not there to make profits, but it's there to make losses. These are a bunch of embarrassing old leaders. Ghana and the Bank of Ghana is not there to make profits, but is it there to make losses? What is your use? Bisa Obronyo atimi nchen there. So opposition. And the Ghana ya moriti anka, what would he be saying? Emi de bia mekada American masa American osande mempedo chine bisa ben sesa muntu menkasa because aben we du yanka hwe. Ibi na electoral commission oya yekin. When things are going wrong, let us say it. Let us say it today. Because you are making losses, you are making some unserious expenditure. You can't. It will justify communication. 32 million Ghana cedis are your communication to justify it. After booking a paper, they be when you catch me there. The Bank of Ghana is not there to make profits. Really? Really? What catch there will be no haircut. Moshe, I need to do the new order. Because there will be no haircut. I don't think the woman a back bush, Sakura, left, right, center. Yeah, Bank of Ghana paying not well. Because you see, there are some of the things that you push out to but the Bank of Ghana is the one to ensure even the exchange rate. So what is there was no procurement breaches and all those.
Well, the governor of the Bank of Ghana is saying the bank's operations will not be affected by whatever it is that is happening in the fiscal year of 2022.
One of the bank operations will be affected.
One of
yeah, can you mean to one of the Bank of Ghana operations will be affected?
Say the more said the bank is bankrupt. Sika be ni ho. Sika ni nyina wa ye.
Na Ghana ye bankrupt, Ghana ye kodi. Ghana wegu. Ghana wa
problem is simple.
Ghana mwe.
Otie epa ho adaben wo happy 98.
Ghana mwe. Ghana ye bankrupt, Ghana ye kodo. What's ye economy ye junk, a default, a status. Ghana is still going on. So what is he talking about? Safa, share. I grow now paying for years in one year. Now, we don't want to hear those things. We should at least be listening to people. We should be a listening government. We should be listening. It will take an action. It is not. It is injurious to the economy of this country. The vice president is not happy with what is going on, so he cannot talk about the economy. This is also a digitalization. Example wants to know a new vision for the country, because if this is the vision, then we are going to a ditch. It's also a new vision, but yeah. Into ama signal no yehuni otitoko.
That's what the signal is stronger.
Oh, otito.
Very clear and strong.
Otito. Them signal economy.
You see 2G. 2G.
Eh, 2G na mama
ni 4G na for connect.
Come on, say
we use 2G. Na 2G na whether me. Election signal or your ABI or your can. Election signal then that is fine, but I'm talking 4G. About the signal of the economy.
By 4th November, grab 5G.
Hey. The economy. 4th November. Oh, elections. Your elections are something any do. About to now something any day. I mean, make economy. Because this is the person who told us there. The president has brought him from the Bank of Ghana. In the Bank of Ghana, no they JB. You know about me, you know a Bank of Ghana so much because us no what's the Bank of Ghana you be as carrying in our system. What economy? Let's do our roads. We have enough money. Let's do this. We will get money. Ghana yetisikaso. Oh no, yeah, President Onya wanted to make Ghana yetisikaso because he had been at the Bank of Ghana. Today, the Bank of Ghana is being discussed, and we cannot get the former deputy governor of the Bank of Ghana to tell us what is happening. It's Mijinizi there, he's not happy because Okasa Asambaba.
Citizen.
Let's be serious to change people who are not giving us results.
Until
then, I'm not talking about Bank of Ghana. Okay, Bank of Ghana, they say no. I mean, because of by law, it protects him. Mm-hmm. But you see, even with that, that is why you see this finance deputy the minority finance committee. So yeah. Mama when you in that group. The man grown one day. Yeah, you mean there okunyonye NDC for work. On your opposition NDC for putting work. But when they also decide to fight,
we're happy. 98.9.
What we acquire finance a Bank of Ghana. Na papa why did they go so mama went to one na there. Inti time nyamaro ko bonen. What you akada na wankada o. Na wa atwa ma yama say ewe na wakada we. Let's take constitutional provisions. This man is not performing. A non-performance can be a way you can remove somebody from office. Mm-hmm. Let's trigger those provisions and stop the sleeping. Them miracles. Mamu Dennis. Matter the master Munja Mayanka. Mumuka Muye. There they can go to people can go to hell. Muka Muye. Because the man Ejiji Mudana Mubatra Musumuri. Oh, he's on a semper. He said that the minority can go and sleep there. They can whatever they do, nobody cares.
Oh no, in relation to what the minority is saying.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, say no dear.
That's one nobody cares.
Oh yeah, but
let me see.
But is that democratic right?
Citizen. Mommy, go.
Always see impeach finance minister free on never say saying. Say on democratic right. On three guy. But we are saying. You see, Sefah.
Come on.
Me when
Alaji
Kamal. I'm a summer brony. Now, when discussions are ongoing and the vice president is brought in, you know why? I feel proud in that ever since Dr. Bawumia became the vice president, because of the effectiveness, yet me president is in chain. The problem in my vice. Why am I saying this? Me changing my position.
What year Epahwanda Ben were happy 98.9.
Alliance for Food Soldiers Advocacy, AFA. The press conference about reshuffling, my position has not changed when it comes to reshuffling. There are many reasons why you do reshuffling. Right? Sometimes, at the new energy eba, and more obi et me say, okay, after all, man, wake up from my slumber, because people become too comfortable at a certain point. So reshuffling is serving notice to them that no, the president is watching, or those in charge who appointed you are watching. Now, I'll say the vice president. One said the vice president is not talking about what's happening at Bank of Ghana. Sefah, you can help your listeners. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia offered Bank of Ghana how many years? Since 2008, you didn't buy as running mate.
From 2007.
Right? We didn't find from 2008. One would say, Dr. Bawumia, you appointed Bank of Governors for how, Anna?
So far, you educate your listeners. I'm not okay.
So say me beside years now of you.
Who are those in charge? Minister of Finance, Vice President, and the Governor of Bank of Ghana. What is he talking about? Educate your listeners.
Are you done? Oh, say you are surprised. I'm responding to who you are. Until I see me person. Because who say when did I then about Dr. Mahmoud, but enemy person who said, look at the years out there free Bank of Ghana. And you expect him to go and talk about Bank of Ghana as if say on no current government. And you should know that the point I'm building is each institution, Bank of Ghana, there was some level of autonomy, right? Yes. When it comes to issue of forex, Chemi governor wa bet na so see the stabilizes till we any tenure. Yeah, no, Chemi one. No, me I can apologize. And I say he's the best governor. Now, the issue of Bank of Ghana ever into the media.
No one wants to watch a dollar modikina come at IGP. One okay.
Sefah.
One okay.
Citizen. We are general.
One okay.
General.
Me customer. One okay.
We are general.
Oh.
We are general.
One okay. Mr. Sefah, me back as over.
Mama wa flow pa.
Mr. Sefah, me interruption. But what's American?
Just allow me. What's your opposition? Academic. How did we get here? What made Bank of Ghana to go in to support government? Crisis. So I can be opposition now. Then America would have been said, then Bank of Ghana go in to support government.
What year Epahwanda Ben were happy 98.9.
Then you analyze. So in this case, Unim, how come we don't have all this Ferrari in UK? During COVID, check. We can Google and check. The Bank of England went in and supported the government. But Utidede, yentiha na UK within a month, omu change your friend is saying, your friend is saying,
Treasury Secretary.
How many? Within few months, change nipa by 3. To the is it kwesi kwato Sagania no more point. And so when do 1 month papa office, why? Because of the challenges the economy were facing. But they are not partisan like the way we are.
He resigned.
No, but he was pushed to resign. You know, he had issue with the prime minister, and You
But
know.
what you are saying,
But he resigned on principle.
He resigned
He
based
resigned.
on the comment he made, and the prime minister asked him to resign. He was asked to resign. Asking you to resign is still like basically like sacking you. Unlike say we are voluntarily on your own volition, why decided say, look, you know what, I'm done. But when you are asked that, resign, it means you have been given the option to either go or being fired. So in this case, you ran out of option. So let me proceed. Bank of Ghana's issue in supporting the government. Why? With all these crises are here go through, look at things are still flowing. Were you expecting Bank of Ghana to sit aloof for workers not to be paid, for projects to stall, for the economy to crash, so that you come and say, hey, we've said it? What's the role? That is why Bank of Ghana is saying that they've broken no law in doing that. Because part of their mandate is to step in and support government where the situation is critical. And that is what they've done. But you know, the problem of Bank of Ghana, to me, has to do with poor communication. Nyamani bi wo ho a governor no etnase for long. Emma opposition no feed into propaganda to a certain level, because uye sana opposition no achieve omu propaganda against no we na oba, people wouldn't believe again. So that is where I expected, say, when this whole thing started, no, Bank of Ghana's PR department or the press conference na governor no because sometimes you don't even need your PR department to come on. You, the governor, should come and address the country. And that is why sometimes the appointing authority must force people like that to speak. And let people know that, no, don't allow people to speak.
How do you expect the appointing a person, and as the appointment, to force some people to speak when you emra those people operate with, and as those entities operate with?
So
they are, I mean, okay, Bank of Ghana Act, no, Act 612, no, they are not under any authority. So the appointing authority, like the president, cannot force the Bank of Ghana governor to come and speak.
Oh no, but say me case force, you should understand.
I know. But so many know I want to me go Bank of Ghana governor so to be provided with as with the
no, but this whole issue, no, ASK or they are advancing to government. And yes, sir. Okay, overdraft this anyama or the government. And then government is being bashed, right? Who Bank of Ghana also now advances cano. So in this case, you need to come and clear the air. So that from the word go, opposition is starting a propaganda, no. Na ewu. Picketing now, almost a part of propaganda. Other than what are you going to do there? So NDC, and I agree with your friend Miracle. Say if the NDC pair, they can go and sleep there. Would that take the governor out of the office? No. But they just want to send a signal as if say they are active. I told you the last time, say, when it comes to NDC, they follow trending issue. Because any issue, and GCPP general, you see, when I come and sit with political parties and bashi government, they don't offer anything on that. Okay, now, what is as a general of GCPP? What can you say? Yeah, GCPP, yeah, you bet A, B, C, D. Waka.
Why would I say that?
Because
I will suggest things for government to do.
Your political party
you never listen when I'm
without
talking.
any policy.
You
are
that one don't go there. They don't go if you don't know, let me tell you. But Mamika, I offered. No, but I won't let you do that. I offered solutions. I offered solutions, including saying that
your personal
fire
solution.
people. When not personal solutions.
Your personal solution.
But
not that of GCPP. But GCPP does not address
what are you talking about?
But he's here. He's representing a GCPP.
No. I said, sir. Personal solution.
But he's here representing the GCPP.
No. What is he talking about?
Say sometimes
now, don't you attend communication meetings of your party before you come and sit here to come and speak on government position?
I'm here on the ticket of the party. But Nyemen people who are meant to make us way and representing my party's view. Can't I say that? So the fact that me represent me, can I say that's a view?
But I never
said that. Citizen Atudasi Suleiman Akwein was the Bank of Ghana was coached to speak because they were not the one who spent the monies. Suleiman Akwein, thank you very much. Gone were the days when the sound of a siren made Ghanaians went into hiding because of COVID-19. Today, we are out of that situation. So the NDC is blaming the government. Yoyate. Game Boy Jesus. So why the media is also quiet about this EC issue? I thought it is the duty of the media to call the EC to question them about this particular issue. Game Boy GH. One of the by Game Boy, good afternoon, Governor Sefah. Hope you're well. Kudos to ensuring that the NDC and NPP callers do not pollute our minds with lies. It makes the world difficult, but it is worth it. Lord Panim, that's a good afternoon going out to you. Messages Kakra, Waha Musa Abattoir, Game Boy GH, Festus Michael Togbo, Munyana, Mamena was say send them messages live on Facebook. At the by Nyankopon mo chene be sensia but mamina Eclipse Collateral Management and Advisory Services say womo eso ya sen emi adwumadi no ebrem high sense men control say between 28th and 2nd of September no enjoy exclusive discounts on our entire range of top-notch products. Call any showroom bia ewo omamu ha bia buremu kona koto. Terms and conditions apply betimi up to 5 years manufacturer defect warranty. But more than a friend 0302 550000. Na enyomu eni enkitahu. Sorry, so 1.2 is up next. Joe Debra Brekum this year. On Alan. Yapon. Yapon.
One put to sports on Happy FM. Enya teni, enya didio, enya mirikatio, enya titiemu, enya kotoko one, that's one. Enya tisya, enya dintre. One put to sports. One put to, putu.